Hey, Gems, wait a minute. I have entered the chat and I'm going to answer some questions of comments. Life is too short. We should not be reporting on Melody. Um, Cease and desist. We're going to start this court stuff again. Now, whatever I say, a cease and desist need to be given to me. Baby, you better make sure you got enough money to give every blogger a cease and desist about Melanie Cherie when I got a recording of her talking about me in her Patreon. Now, I know that it's illegal for me to play what's in her Patreon, but it wasn't illegal for me to listen what was in her Patreon. I paid my 1111 under a fictitious name, but she spent my money the same. So y'all want to talk about cease and desist and we want to start court stuff again? Well, let me tell you something. Melody Cherie is not the only person on YouTube that has lawyers and money. Let me say it again. Other people on YouTube have money and lawyers. So let's get all that together, and we're going to talk about that commentary. Because if you talk about sending me a cease and desist, baby, you wait till we get up in that courtroom. And I done played what Melody Cherie have said about several bloggers, several. Terrence, about his health, about other people's children. Come on now. I think I had to prove myself when it was said a mother never was talking to bloggers. I still got those receipts where the mother was talking to bloggers. One Jamaican faking over there, Ebony the worst. And then she was also talking to T-Talk with your girl. Now, y'all know, don't come in here if y'all don't want me to name names, because I can name names, okay? Mama was talking, and Marcella happened to get the receipts. And it was deleted, but not before I got it. Not before I got it. Talking about Terrence and his health, talking about Anthony, talking about Marcella, talking about all different bloggers. So, I have even been in a room where they was planning the attack against Wente Talk. And I came right out here on live and told everybody they're getting ready to attack Tay. So don't tell me about no cease and desist, because I can still talk about her because she's been on the show, and she too is a commentator on Patreon, on YouTube, on Instagram. And y'all are using y'all mouths to defend her and coming for me. I'm not going to come back at you. I'm going to go to the source. To the source, okay? I will always go to the source. If you're being sent somewhere and you dumb enough to do it, I'm going to the source, okay? So y'all all know that about me. Y'all hit my like button because we're going to get into this news. We're going to get into this news. I reported a story a couple of weeks ago about Malcolm Jamal Warner. I do want to tell y'all that it has been 99% resolved. Malcolm Jamal Warner mother was the executive of the state, and she was the beneficiary of his estate. She has voluntarily said she would give everybody who was also benefactors their money, but his wife was never a benefactor. And she felt compelled to set up a college fund for his daughter, monthly money for the daughter. Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife said he was in the middle of fixing a new trust and a new will. Well, baby, in the middle and didn't complete it does not count. He might have told you in bed, I'm going to make you this, and that, and I'm going to give you $1 million insurance policy just for yourself. He never got the insurance policy. He never changed the trust. So it ain't no woulda, coulda, shoulda. The judge has to go on mere facts, mere documentation of what Malcolm Jamal Warner has set forth. So the mother is going to pay for the child's college education. If she wants to go to private school, the estate will pay exclusively for those things. The mother is allowing her to keep a home. The mother is making sure that her grandchild is taken care of, and the grandmother wants visitations with her granddaughter, as in some states they have grandparents' rights. But baby, when somebody tell me that Mel gonna put a cease and desist on me, I haven't heard Mel say that herself. When she does, I'll deal with it when it comes. I will deal with it when it comes. Y'all be thinking I'm sitting over here with a Willie Lump, and I showed y'all that I have YouTube's insurance. And also, when bloggers and people were mass reporting my lives, what I did was had my attorney from YouTube contact YouTube and let them know that I was getting mass reports and what blogs it was coming from. Yes, I was snapping pictures of people in their comments, and I was able to send evidence to YouTube to say, in this content creator's blog, and the comment section, this what was said, report content creators. So, and I put a lot of those content creators under an umbrella, because see, this is YouTube, and you know what? My lawyer said, if people don't want to see you, they shouldn't come in your chat. After they read your title, they should know not to come over here. But I'm going to speak directly to Millichan today. I'm going to speak to Anonymous T today. Not about them, to them, because I think a lot should be said. And people who think rationally might start to agree. So, let me put this out there on Front Street. Tomorrow, I will be 61 years old. You damn right. And I'm not too old to be a content creator. I'm more fit than some 30 years old, okay? I'm fit. I'm fine. I'm a sexy senior, honey. And another thing, I'm jealous of no woman. Some women have attributes maybe I wish I had, but God gave me, and I work with my shit naturally. I don't go get my titties done, my ass pumped up, my lips done. I don't go get fake flappers for my teeth. And I don't have to throw anybody under the wagon to get my point across. But that Patreon, honey, 11.11, that's what it costs me. It costs me 11.11 to hear her talk about me. And did I come back out here on YouTube and tell y'all? So, baby, send that cease. Because I will never desist from anything. And I will also play what they talked about Terrence and his health. That was funny. Come on, y'all. We're going to be thinking rationally today. And I'm going to speak to Anonymous T. This is what you said. The show is not the same without Mel. Anonymous T, it is better. Because this show started in January 12, 2019. The first thing we thought we were going to get Black excellence about building in a community in Alabama. What we got is Martell not keeping his dick at home. That was the match that struck all of this. Okay, January 12th, 2019. So the show, Miss Anonymous T, it is better without Mel, because now we don't have no drama as far as her and Martell. If Mel, like I said, was a very strong woman, yeah, the marriage is dead. I've been divorced. There's a lot of people up here who has been divorced, but we don't harp on it, and we don't go to a group of people and just keep crying and whining over something we gave up. Y'all seem to forget Mel filed for the divorce. Y'all seem to get Mel on January 31st, 2025. She came up on live and told everybody she's leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get this straight, and I'm going to say it. Mel went after Carlos, saying it was her show. But, baby, people didn't agree with that in mediation. No, 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 no. She came with a home repairment show, some kind of HTV show. Carlos said, "Do you have a couple of friends?" She said yes, because it was only her and Martell that was going to do the other show. Yes, she paid to do a consultation with Carlos, but she wasn't the only one. Anybody who want to do a show, they pay a consultation fee. There is a viewing of your idea, and then it wasn't accepted. Let's put this down. Mel didn't leave. She wasn't asked back and tried to sue and lost. Because, see, you don't go to your boss and give an ultimatum. No, you don't do that. If you're not happy where you at, you just go. Close the door. But no, she decided to crack that door and keep it open so that she can come in and talk about Ariane Curry. She knew about Ariane Curry before the first day of filming. Y'all, listen, ladies who is major super duper supporters of Mel, y'all seem to forget she knew about Ariane Curry before they filmed the very first day. It was an agreement not to talk about certain things. Y'all seem to forget about that. 2, Ariane name has been mentioned from season 1 to season 4. Her likeness was being used, and she was talked about. Also, her child was talked about. Y'all make me get this understanding. So it's all right to talk about a child, not just Ariane Curry's child. Any child. Any child you can talk about. Now, don't come back on me and say, you talked about male kids. I called them motherfucking chicken feet. Y'all called them fucking nuggets. Y'all called them chicken nuggets. So I just changed the word from nuggets to feet. People eat chicken feet. People eat chicken nuggets. Don't tell me that I came and I was talking about her children. But that was thrown out here on these YouTube streets. They talking about me. They talking about my kids. All of y'all went to the part of y'all heart that say, I'm going to sympathize with this lady. So all of y'all ran amok on these YouTube streets, coming after content creators, fighting for Mel when Mel can't use her mouth and fight for herself. Now, about Carlos promising her that he was not going to bring Ariane on. Y'all put 2 and 2 together. He did tell her that, but he wasn't going to bring her on with Mel. Again, keep the date. January 31st, 2025, Mel had on a blue blazer sitting in her basement and told us that she was not going to continue on with the show. So, Carlos, being the brainchild of Love and Marriage Huntsville, He said enough time has gone. I'm going to invite Ariane on the show. Ariane was a eyewitness to a lot of stuff. Ariane was the person in bed with Martell, and reality TV is supposed to show everybody's real life. So y'all talk about Carlos should be sympathizing with Mel. He's a backstabber. No, he's a damn businessman. Cause if it was me, Ariane would have been on the show with Mel Martell. It would have showed him going from one house to another. It would have showed all of that. Matter of fact, he was just too slow bringing on Ariane, because Ariane had some stuff about Marceau bringing her money for Martell. She had something about Maurice. What are we supposed to do? Catch feelings or flights? Come on, y'all. This is business. So again, Anonymous T, the show is not the same without Mel. It is better because we got a chance to see Tisha and Marceau dynamics. We got a chance to see Kimmy and Maurice dynamic. We got a chance to see Destiny glow up. See, Destiny Payton was the diamond in the rough. Let me see. Ariane is for the season of Mel and Martell starting married, as long as they listen. How many of y'all consistently watch all these episodes for 5 years? We done heard about a damn divorce for 5 years. He cheated on me. He did this. She cheated on me. He stole money. Baby, a multi-millionaire would have never said he stole 13,000, 7,000. I spend that motherfucker in a day. In a fuck 7,000. I can spend that in a day. One day. I'm just letting y'all know we have harped on the destruction of two people who wasn't even together from day one. When they start filming, they had already separated. One get pregnant, another one get pregnant. One get pregnant, another one get pregnant. You gonna tell me this is what society wants us to do as Black women? Baby, I am 61 tomorrow. A baby don't keep no man. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. A baby don't keep no man. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see what my peanut's saying. Let me tell y'all hello. I've been begging to bring Ariane for years. Wait a minute. She been bring Ariane for years. Even said it in one of the lives he did in the Facebook group. Yep. He took his money back that she took. Remember, she took his portion and then called him broke. Absolutely. Y'all seem to forget the 150,000 that she took. And he wasn't a bitch ass nigga to ask for it back. He said, you kept that, I'm gonna keep this. Y'all seem to forget that we have known what has been going on with Mel and Martell, specifically from Mel. We've been waiting for Martell to come out and tell everything that was going on. I know who you are, and I love you. I hate the hate for Mel is real. I do not hate Mel. I do not hate not one soul that God has created. I may not like your ways. What you mean her mom raised her right? Let me take my hand and lock my mouth up. Let me tell you something. Nobody said that her mom didn't raise her right, but I'm going to tell you something. Let me put a word up here in this mug. Revenge. Mel used an army to do revenge on Martell, Carlos, Heavenly, Anthony Loctese, Terrence, Marcella, Butterfly. Don't tell me that this was revenge for bringing Ariana on the show. Baby, bloggers got sued. Revenge, Tay Talk. Y'all act like she went into Tay Talk's chat and everybody thought that it was a troll. It was Melody herself. And Tay Talk, I know from her doing her lives and showing the products that she bought and telling y'all what products that she bought, supported Male 110 buy-in product. Hey, Glow. Hey, Peanut. Hey, Prosperity. Hey, Tanya. Empress. She talked about Empress Child personally. Y'all forgot about that? But I'm so glad that if y'all didn't catch Anthony Lopte's last live about the changes and guidelines of YouTube, watch out. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Now, y'all put this on the calendar, August 14th, 2026. Soon as Love and Marriage Huntsville come on, it's going to be a discount code from Melody. It's going to be a new product. She has been riding the coattail of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Every time the show goes off for the little holiday, here it comes, the drama. I'm taking him to court. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Y'all talking about he want her. She don't want him. He keeps bothering her. Well, there is a court document that says she put her hands on him. There was a child app that they were supposed to be communicating for. Evidently, Martell was told something from his children that he put in court documents. But it looked like tit for tat. And that law office that Martell hired, you know what they said? Lean back. Baby, they put eyes on her. Oh, yeah. They put eyes on Mel. And they came in with these allegations. And everything that law office did, they got receipts. Because it's a prominent law office. Go ahead and get your lawyer from Birmingham. Now this going to be a fair fight. It ain't going to be Martell standing there by himself. I'm letting y'all know now. I don't approve what Martell did. I don't like that he cheated. Because people who cheat do not realize you're not just cheating on your spouse. You're cheating on your children. You're cheating on your family members. But baby, what's done is done. He is gone. The hook is gone. He done hooked something else, and she mad because she wasn't chosen. Let's talk about Millie Chan. Millie Chan, I love your commentary. I watch it every day, baby. We got so many things in common. You know, Millie Chan, I ain't even going to blast you because I really love your commentary. But Millie Chan, now you know about cheating. You know about divorcing husbands. You know this has been years. This has been years. And we done moved on. And Carlos is a businessman, and you know that. When you got your divorce, did you stay stuck and keep worrying about what he was doing? You came on the YouTube and you masqueraded. You did a great job. Let me see, because I'm checking you boo is in the house. Hey, checking you boo. Why hasn't she been arrested or turned in? Because you know what? Just like Martell. Now, let me explain that to you. Remember, Martell found out he had a warrant and he went up there and they arrested her. This is so low level for the arrest. If she gets caught at a traffic stop, she will be arrested. Y'all mad at me and Anthony and other commentators for bringing out that she had a warrant for her arrest. And she said it. I do got a warrant for my arrest. Blase, blase. All I got to do is go in, and it's gonna be 15 minutes. Okay, so why haven't you went in there and did your 15 minutes? She told y'all. You know what she said? Everybody waiting for my mugshot. She's so fucking concerned about we thinking that this is her way of holding on to Martell because we got to wait till you go to court. She's trying to hold on to him, or I would get it over with and come out prosperous. If there's no tea to the allegations, then you would have some bragging rights. Okay, uh, uh, he got all this shit done, but I wasn't found guilty. Blah blah blah. But no, she's scared. Now, like I said, y'all tried to tell me. How y'all know if Jason is her boyfriend? We don't know. But what did the child say? You know, the one that y'all bought the shampoo and the oil for that child, Sugar and Mama, said your boyfriend. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When I go out to some places, and maybe the people from DC will tell you, if I'm going out to some places, even to my events in DC, if it's in a bad area, I hire security. But my security let me know where to move, how to move. How come when she was in that store, remember the little grocery store getting some chips and things? Why wasn't security with her? She had to call security. But even if I had security, they would be with me. I have never maintained relationship with my security that when I'm not working, you still around. I don't care who Mel's sleeping with. I don't care if Jason's her man. But I know that Jason had a wife. Jason had a wife, and guess what? I ain't seen no paperwork on that. I seen the paperwork. He used to be a cop until a domestic violence situation, and there was some difficulty with that arrest. I looked at his retirement, but I thought from Martell's mouth that said that the security was rubbing feet. My security ain't never put his hands on me but to block it. Bye, Mo Fanning. I know who you is, baby. But thank you for coming to view. While you in here, why don't you put the comment about who was talking to bloggers? Martell, go get another court date and tell the bailiff she got a warrant. That's what's going to happen. All sugar water. The more her crew runs their mouth, amen. Y'all are feeding us, and I'm going to eat. I'm going to definitely eat. Everything you giving me, I'm going to eat. I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to come up here and talk about it. Okay? Let me see what, Gail. Hi, Gail. She did a live holding his hand, and that was in her car. And guess what? I got a video. Of Here for Hot Tea saying, look at Mel with her man. They were holding hands at One Winter Wonderland. Damn, that rhymed. Baby. And it was told, take it down. Take it down. I'm going to tell you, I don't care if that's her boyfriend or not, but what I can say is, I have had security when I go out places, and my security only put his arm here or move me back. But baby, we didn't have no personals. My security ain't never been in my children's rooms. My security damn didn't pick up my grandchild or my children, and my child wrapping their legs around my security, especially on a child that can walk. And we wasn't in a dangerous place. We was in a restaurant. But who posted those pictures? Melody herself or somebody in her camp posted those pictures of the security holding her child. Melody herself posted pictures of Jason up in her child's room. And why y'all ain't seen no more pictures of that Airbnb? Y'all gonna tell me I'm jealous that's Mel's condo in Atlanta. I don't give a fuck because that's not in my real estate portfolio. It's not. I got a portfolio, real estate portfolio. That ain't in mine. So I can care less, but it is an Airbnb. And wait till I go to Atlanta next time. I'm going to rent it and show you. It's an Airbnb. I'm not jealous. Ain't no blogger up here jealous of no other blogger and no other what Mel got and what she ain't got. If you don't know me by now, you will never ever know me. Damn, I just made that into a song. Fanny, I know. I know. And she's welcome. I got the picture of him sleeping on the clock with a Glock on the table. Who would do that? First of all, that picture will tell somebody who wants to be dangerous against you that he has a Glock. He's sleeping on the job. So I guess while he sleep, you sit there and watch him and videotape that. While he riding in a car with you, you take off your damn ring. His ring was gone. That band of his matrimony to someone else. I noticed the title of your live. Will Ariane be given a fair chance on the show? She better be. Because there's bloggers that's going to speak, and there's going to be bloggers watching the show with their eyes closed because they are broken or sympathetic and try to be empathetic to Mel. Be given, listen, she gonna be given a fair chance. Oh yeah, Usher Van to bring me a Coca-Cola with her name on it. Yeah, listen, I got major receipts on Mark. Remember, I used to speak to Mark all the time. Me and Mark ain't got no beef, but Mark showed me videos, emails. Where she posted a picture of the security boyfriend in the child's room. Is this true? This is alarming. Yes, but everybody gonna act like they didn't see that. The walls are pink. Hey, Marcella. Hey, girl. Hey, Mimi. This is sad. The child is speaking about his. That's right. But no, but y'all gonna ignore that. That the child speaking about the Glock. Y'all gonna ignore about children getting behind the wheel driving. Y'all gonna ignore that. Now, when I was raised up, and I'm 61 tomorrow, my mama didn't allow me to sit on no uncle lap, no daddy lap, or I ain't do that. When I took pictures with my daddy, he put me on the side of him and hugged me. When I took pictures with my cousins, they were males, I had to be on the side. I wasn't sitting no lap and wasn't no man picking me up. Oh, I ain't never reviewed a show, and I ain't going to review this one. I'm going to review this one. Yep, Peanut, go ahead and do it, girl. Not watching the show with a closed eye. I ain't lying. Because, see, now, Mel done left. She quit. She don't work there no more. She didn't need this show to be successful. She said I can go out and do it on my own. But let me ask y'all a question right now. That child called the mom her mama love friend and then said boyfriend. I got the video. Okay, listen to this. Absolutely same here. Congratulations, Marcella. I hope you have many more healthy years. I will, in the name of Jesus. I will, because I claim it. Okay. It is disturbing that a bitter mother is so upset with her ex-husband that she is comfortable with security playing daddy with her kids sitting in his lap. Disturbing. Now, I've never seen Sugar Mama or any of the other kids sitting on lap. Let's get this clear. But what I did see is that he was carrying and the baby's legs was around him. Are you serious? Is he doing that with his own churn? That's what I want to know. Is he doing that with his own churn? Hey, Millennial. I missed you so much. Good morning, Brown Sugar Riri. Good morning, girl. What, tell me which video is that? Good morning, where is the video? I never saw that. Okay. Uh Prosperity, send me that video because I know it's in our group. Prosperity, can you send me that video with Jason carrying water? He had the son twirling and singing that Chihuahua song. Right. You got her disrespecting Martell by having your children sing a song about you leaving. But the song didn't get picked up on no kind of big entity. Not that. Also, the side chick of award song. Come on now. Yeah, and then y'all bitter because y'all probably got left by your husbands and they had a side chick. She had a son. Yep. No big sentence. Epic didn't pick it up. Colombian didn't pick it up. Nobody picked it up. You ain't see nobody other than the people in this sector. You. You didn't see nobody else singing the side chick award song. That was Mel's personal problem. Mel has been jealous of Ariane. And then she go into her little huddle and cry. And he did this. And he wouldn't turn the kids over to me. And y'all crying. And on one where she said her mom's friend. Okay. We'll play that in 1 minute because I got that. The same way Mel went out and was successful on TikTok, now she sends texts and emails every 15 minutes to get sales. She sure do because I get a troll mail. This event is happening. 80% off. This and that and that. What about security teaching underage children how to drive? Oh, that was up there. That was in some court docs. Oh yeah, it's in the court doc. So who's the side chick now? Now I ain't gonna go and call Mel no side chick. But your partner have moved on. When are you gonna move on? Huh? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember saying that somebody had international punani. Do y'all remember that? Had international punani. Who the fuck would say something about you as a grown-ass woman? Prosperity, send me that. Send me that. Will the ex-member of Love and Marriage become a member of Real Housewives of Atlanta? She would never be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. First, Martell was up there. And then two, none of them women on Real Housewives of Atlanta are victims. Kelly just got a divorce and she crying, oh, he left me. He did this. Kelly crying about that money. But Kelly did something fraudulent and got sued for it. The judge sided with her ex-husband. Her product, oh, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say no, her product is trash. See, I don't look, if Mel was selling shit on a stick, buy it. If Mel was selling shit on a stick, I want y'all to buy it. Y'all feel so sorry? Fuck buying her shit, just send her some money. Every damn month, when you get your check, send her some money. Boom, your partner has moved on. Oh, your partner has moved on. When are you gonna move on? God said go, but don't be no security hoe. Let me stop. Let me stop, y'all. Baby, I enjoy making fun of her, and I love it. Y'all get mad at me talking about a woman of me being married. Baby, if Tim cheated on me, I promise you, I ain't telling y'all. I'm telling my lawyer. I'm telling them to freeze all our joint accounts. I'm telling them to freeze credit cards until we get into a courtroom where a judge break that up. See, when you got money and trust and wills and stuff like that, and a realtor or portfolio with shit in it, you ask the court, you go down there emergency, freeze everything. But no, they were stealing from each other, taking from each other, crying. He giving it to the side chick. Mel knew the Ariane car was identical to hers. They was doing car. They had the same identical car. Didn't Tisha tell y'all like the first, second, or third episode that Ariana had a car just like Mel's? I just feel that Martell forgot that he was living in the good old United States and you only got one wife with one life. But he had Ariana. Y'all calling her concubine, side chick. He's divorced. She's none of those things. She's none of those things. She is the main chick. Whether she do 50, 30 episodes on Love and Marriage Huntsville, this man has been hollering, screaming. He put it on a t-shirt. This is my woman. This was my woman. This is my real life. If we was to do a show about Mel right now in her real life, it would be crying and whining over spilt milk. Martell is gone. We done cleaned it up. And Carlos is doing his motherfucking job. Now, y'all put a 2 in the chat right now. If y'all made a promise, and then whoever you made the promise to then left, no longer. If you had an ex-man, ex-woman, and you made a promise that you ain't gonna sleep with nobody else but that ex-woman or that ex-man, and that ex-man left, that ex-woman left, and you made that promise of not sleeping with somebody else, does that mean you ain't gonna sleep with nobody else for the rest of your life? Put a 2 in the chat if you would honor that fucking promise that you ain't gonna suck and fuck on nobody because you made a promise to your first partner. You gonna keep, no, ain't nobody gonna keep that shit. Carlos told her I would not bring Ariane on. Why you were here? But Ariane was speaking through the car. Hey, Martell, what are you doing, Martell? The promise don't mean shit. He did not fire her. She left. Only y'all care about Sierra and Drew. Let them get paid and think she's getting talked about. Let me tell you something. The first time that Phaedra had a falling out with Mel, her being an attorney, if I was Phaedra as a lawyer, I would dig up the whole entire divorce from the first day to the last. And make sure that I put all the dismissals right on top. And every time I went to fry Mel, I would fry Mel legally about what was said in court, what was sealed. Because, see, before it got sealed, a lot of us had got them court documents. Business is business. People need to stop mixing personal business. Her personal feelings have nothing to do with it. That's why I can say, if I get a cease and desist, baby, bitch, hurt feelings do not equate lawsuits. And remember, when you send me a cease and desist and I answer it back and you sue me, then I'm going to sue you. See how that works? See how that works? And I won't be hiring no lawyer from Huntsville. It will be a lawyer from Alabama, but it won't be no lawyer from Huntsville. It's going to be somebody that knows Alabama law. It's going to be somebody that I'm going to block down a chunk of fucking money, and they're going to make sure I win from out of state. And I'm going to have a lawyer from Virginia who talks to my lawyer in Alabama, and let's go forward. Now, I can't sue her for the house because it ain't hers. Y'all keep saying Mel's house, Mel's house. She's renting, and it's nothing wrong with that. But stop projecting, okay? And then I'm going to ask for financials. Oh, so I can determine how much money I should get. I'm going to ask for financials. But see, just like if she sued me and she won and she thinks she's going to get this house. No, it's in a trust. My house is in a trust. My car's in a trust. My trust get paid. And then I get an allowance every month. My trust gets paid. My house is in a trust. My cars are in a trust. Sue me and you might get this size 34B bra. That's all you gonna get. I can even show y'all my taxes. Matter of fact, my taxes was doxed. A certain tax attorney pulled up my taxes. What did you see? That I made $34,000 for the year. Why? Because my taxes are paid into my business tax. Fool. That's where all my money at. It's on that business tax that's tied to that trust. The executors do all our taxes of my family members or that are in that trust. So you pull that up, come out, how she making 34,000. My car costs more than 34,000. How can I qualify for the car if I only make 34,000 a month? Come on. And I'm going to tell you, soon as Drew can't do anything for mail, this is what you're going to hear. Oh, Drew used mail. Oh my God. Drew used mail. Oh, Letitia Scott used mail. No, Mel bought her up for a job. Letitia did the job, and Letitia's still working. That's business. Marceau still working. She might have bought them here, and then she want to go out and tell everybody, they ain't even have a car, they ain't even have a house, and they ain't had this and they ain't had that. That's what you call a goddamn Indian giver. If I give you something, I got to come up and tell. The only way, if I give you some shit, the only way I'm going to come up here and tell y'all what I gave anybody on this motherfucker is if you try to say I ain't give you nothing, I ain't do nothing, and then I'm going to open up the Cash App. I'm going to open up my Cash App and put it right here. Oh, I ain't give you nothing. Oh, I think last year I gave you 6,000 right up here on this Cash App. Let me make y'all understand. Y'all up here saying, you don't like Mel. Mel got in her Patreon and was talking about me. And guess what? Bitch ass bitch. Didn't think I was going to hear about it. Bab didn't think I was going to hear about it. Bab did not know that me, Empress Terrence, all of us, we were going to hear about it when they talk. Oh, y'all thought that we weren't going to hear about Bab. Acronym. Put this acronym down. Because if they tell me I can't never say male name no more, her new name is gonna be Bab. B-A-B, bitch ass bitch. Always business, never personal. And that's how Carlos think. Let me tell y'all something. Carlos had this nice, fabulous house that he had bought from this other loving Mary Tunnisville guy. And do you know motherfuckers showed up at his house? His house that's not even in Atlanta. They drove all the way out there to his house and was harassing him in the name of Bab. After she quit. Do you know that people called Heavenly's Elaine Kimes? They call her motherfucking dental office. Do you know that Letitia Scott had an unwanted visitor that came to her damn house in the name of Bab? Do you know that bloggers were mass reported in the name of Bab? Do you know that Anthony Loptes, people call his job in the name of Bab? Let's refresh your fucking memories. Any mandate reporters. Any mandate reporters. See, y'all keep saying that we're coming up talking about Mel on a show because we are jealous and we want revenge. And Carlos said the show must go on and bring it on Arion for revenge. But you ain't never talking about what Mel did. What was that called? Bringing awareness to bloggers about Erin and her son. bringing awareness about T's medical history, what's going on with T, talking about my teeth and me being an alcoholic. Listen, I will be sick. Y'all, put a one in the chat if I ain't said this already about 4 times. Tomorrow, I will be 61 motherfucking years old, and I look good in my hood, in your hood, and then talk about what I will never do. If I want to be on motherfucking TV, you don't think I know people that could put me on TV? It may not be no reality TV show, but I could go on the news here. I've been in movies in DC. I look good for 61. Everything on me is natural. I never got my titties done, but Victoria's Secret helped me have a good round cup. I got this ass, but I got it from my mom. I got these big, plumptious lips. Maybe it's the Latino in me. You know, que tú hablo español. Mi papá puertorriqueño. I just need you to know I speak another language. I never had to go nowhere and get anything done. But I look good for 61. I'm just letting y'all know. So let me show you some shit. Mel then came on and put subliminals. Oh, that's the start of it, y'all. Subliminals. Oh, la, 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 la. I've been stabbed in the back. I hate Carlos from his crack. But I'm going to show you this video. I'm good. Y'all keep calling me alcoholic. You can call me all you want. You can call my husband one-legged. She talked about my husband one leg. She talked about my husband having a one leg. Now, I never heard Anonymous T do that because I be watching her say, I be listening to her. I be listening to Queen Sheba. I be listening. I think they got good content. Listen. Why did I start singing this song? Hey, Rico. It was Rico's birthday this month too, y'all. Woo. We got a lot of Leos up in here. We got a lot of Leos. My mom just turned 61 yesterday. Yes, August 13th, huh? My brother birthday was August 13th. August 12th. My daughter's birthday was August 11th. I'm August 15th. Then my other daughter's August 24th. Leo's is it, but my daughter that was born on the 24th, she's not Leo. So let me look at my little thing so I can play this video of hold on, wait a minute. Prosperity. Oh my God, why is all these videos coming up? Now I gotta go back, Prosperity. Because I know, because I share my receipts with my girls. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look for Prosperity right here. Let me see. Here go. Let me see. Prosperity, do you got it? Oh, y'all look at this. And look who posted it. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Checking you, boo. Do you see that? Hold on. Who posted it? Who posted that? Y'all see that? I ain't gonna show that one because that's with all the kids, but okay, let me show y'all this. Hold on. I may not show it to you because I don't want to put her mug. Ma'am, it's hard to find. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Prosperity, this is the wrong one. Oh, wait a minute. It is the right one. Hold on, Prosperity. I'm coming.
And I see that, they didn't just move or nothing. So I say, excuse me, like you would normally do, not move out the way. Can you move over? Why are you standing right here? I just said, excuse me. And neither one of them moved, but one dude kind of looked at me like, and so then I turned and walked on in.
That's when she knew her motherfucking ass wasn't famous. When she asked the two people to move and they didn't move, baby, I'm live. I will come. You need something right now? I will. Bye. He asked me, did I call the doctor? Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on.
And my pumpkins walked on in, but when I walked on in, I just felt it was the look he gave me.
Oh, she just felt. She felt it. The look he gave her. The look was probably, who the fuck are you? That was the look. That was the fucking look. Now, let's go back to this now.
After I said, excuse me, but when I walked on in, I just felt it was the look he gave me after I said, excuse me, and he chose not to move. I was like, I don't know what, something ain't finna, so I get on my phone and I call up security. I say, hey, where you at?
Now, her ass did not call the police. Are you going to call security? You don't know where security at, but you ain't going to call the police? Y'all, put a 1 in the chat if you would have called police first. Please. Please make sure, put a 1 in the chat if you would have called the police first. Let y'all hear it again.
And,
hold on.
I'm like, but when I walked on in, I just felt it was the look he gave me after I said, excuse me, and he chose not to move. I was like, I don't know what, something ain't finna, so I get on my phone and I call up security. I say, hey, where you at?
Where you at?
And, he tells
a motherfucker you got on payroll, you gonna say where you at? Her security supposed to know where she is at all times. Y'all don't have locations and stuff like that. You don't have locations like where you at. She said, she asked her security. My security be right here. But she said, and I called security. Where you at? Anybody has security? No, you ain't asking security. Where he at?
Tells me, I'm like, okay. So I get on my phone and I call up security. I say, hey, where you at? And he tells me, I'm like, okay, so I'm down here at this gas station right here, and I told him the name.
She's in imminent danger. She's at a gas station where nobody can go. She's at a gas station with her puddings, and 2 guys look at her. Do. And I was like, let me call security. Not the police, but security. Hold on. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. Now, y'all know I'm a college-educated bitch. I went to a Jewish college, and you know I can say together. Hold on.
Name, and I was like, I just, walked in, and I was like, this guy, was like trying to be rude and like didn't want to move and, looking at me or whatever. So I'm telling him what's going on. He like, where you at? And I'm like, I'm at such and such. And then he was like, all right. So I could hear he started moving, right? So then I'm still, though my kids still picking out they little snacks that they want.
She felt in imminent danger, and she still let the children go get some Fritos, Cheetos, Fanta oranges, lemonade, candy bar, Ruby Tuesday, energy drinks. She was in danger because he looked at her, and she just go ahead on and let y'all go ahead and do y'all shopping while these people are looking at me. And I feel so terrified. But I know Jason is coming, and these 2 people, they're not going to do anything to me until Jason gets here. No, 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 no. I believe. But God didn't tell her to go either. He didn't tell her to leave the store. He told her to go ahead and let her puddings pick out the little candies and stuff and chicken nuggets and chicken wings and everything because Jason is on his way. Super cop, super security. He's coming. He's coming. Here you go. You know what I hear every time Mel speaks and those people speak for her? I hear a victim every fucking time.
I'm picking up my drink, and I went and got the one, got my little.
And she's still shopping. She didn't bring the children out so security could access the whole thing and say it's okay for you to go in and get your stuff. You still shopping. That is the damsel in distress. That's what she's been doing on these YouTube streets all this time. The damsel in distress. Carlos did this to me. Tisha did this to me. Marcel did this to me. Martel did this to me. Ariane did this to me. Y'all, please. Concubine, 80% off. Put a one in the chat if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Pick what I know she was listening to me because I said that the day before. Hold on.
Wings. I'm going to get my little drink because I like to get my little Fanta orange with my wings. I'm walking over here getting my little wings, got my little drink. So while I'm at the drink thing, what's going on? He like, where you at?
Where you at?
And I'm like, I'm at such and such. And then he was like, all right. So I could hear he started moving, right? So then I'm still, though my kids still picking out they little snacks that they want. I'm picking up my drink, and I went and got the one, got my little wings. I'm going to get my little drink because I like to get my little Fanta orange with my wings. So I'm walking over here getting my little wings,
She getting her wings, honey.
So while I'm at the drink thing, the guy, one of the two that didn't want to move and the one that looked at me, walks in, y'all. He walks in. Yes, ma'am, he walked in and walked kind of close by there.
I thought he was already in. I thought that he was already in. Let me tell you something. When I'm with my granddaughter, if I pull up in the hood at a gas station, I get out the car, I lock the car door because my granddaughter's sitting in there, and I pump the gas. But if I feel it's somewhere in danger, I'm not going to fucking pump gas there, okay? Because I do go to the hood and stuff to get the cheapest gas. Oh, yeah, I ride out to the rural area to fill up that black Suburban I got. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then I save my gas receipt, and then I give it to my accountant. Okay, so here she is in here, buying some chicken wings, and she got to pop her lips. Okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Notice, y'all, she gets a Fanta.
Guy, one of the two that didn't want to move and the one that looked at me, walks in, y'all. He walks in. Yes, ma'am, he walked in and walked kind of close by there where I'm at with the drinks. And he was like, was you just trying to be disrespectful to me? I said, excuse me? I said, kids, y'all grab y'all stuff and come on. And I'm still on the phone with Jason. So, still on the phone telling Jason, whatever. And then
you in danger. You still on the phone with Jason. But your kids are exploring the store, getting chicken wings and Fantas and candy and everything. And then the guy walked in and said, were you trying to be disrespectful to me? And you was like, what? But you didn't think that you should call Jason and then dial 911 at any point. Based on her disclosures, resembling past disclosure that she has voluntarily shared with the public, it is common for her to make wise decisions. Wait a minute now. Checking you boo is on to something. No, she didn't, girl. When Martel showed up with Popo, He was working out the place at the gate 7 in the morning. But check this out. Now, let me give Mel some credit. She did call Popo. She did call the police. She called the police when she was doing that old funky video with her hands behind her back, hands up to sell some product. She called the police that day. Y'all remember that video? She was selling some product. And so the police was out there. And then she was in an interrogation room. And they said, were you the blueprint for selling stuff? And she said, yeah, I'm not guilty of that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mind you, she still doesn't have eyes on all the kids while she in a dangerous area. Mariah, oh, you know I'm talking about, no child, was busy calling the police that she didn't get her snacks. That has to go on. Wait a minute. Who called the police? The child. He is never, he ain't never at his post. Because if you got 24 hours security, he need to be with you at all times. You ain't had no business pulling over to a gas station. When I went to Kyle's funeral, my security drove my car. And if I needed gas, my security pumped the gas. He made sure that I was secure. I don't even know that it is legal to look at somebody. No, it ain't illegal to look at anybody. Y'all see people be looking at me talking about my eyes every day, that my eyes be bulging. Baby, God made it because it's better to see you with and through you. But listen.
And he kind of like walks away, and I'm telling the kids, y'all grab y'all stuff. So now, so how the station is set up, you like sit your stuff on this
the counter.
Thing, it rings it up. Like, you know how it goes. And so, anywho, we proceed to get our stuff. So then again, I'm sitting our stuff on the thing,
on the counter.
You remember when he was like, I don't care if you talk with your little boyfriend, but he real care when you got that Glock.
Not only does she talk about the boyfriend, but she talks about a pum pum pum, not a 22. Pum pum, not a 22. Let's go back so we can listen to the child attentively. The child. Not only, she's not talking about the Glock being shown in LA. She's talking about the Glock being in the house. Hold on. See, you can never call me a liar because I'm going to let y'all hear it with your own ears.
This the little thing, it rings it up. Like, you know how it goes.
The register.
And so, we proceed to get our stuff. Then
again.
I'm sitting our stuff on the thing.
On the counter.
You remember when he was like, I don't care if you talk with your little boyfriend, but he real care when you got that Glock. Girl, get the stepping. Mama, you need to get the stepping. Like you said, we don't go to the roller skate, and you lied.
You lied.
Girl, we about to go roller skate.
Listen.
Look, you won't lie. I'm almost done with my story time. Sugar mama, girl, if you don't get up out this line, go. Hey, listen, go outside right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. What? You're not going skating.
The child bust her out and said one. The child said boyfriend. See, take me to court. Take me to court and say, I said that somebody was your boyfriend. I'm going to say, Your Honor. Yeah, I know. Not only was that the first time somebody mentioned about a boyfriend, but I want y'all to hear it again. A child, minor, tells the mama, you supposed to be taking me roller skating, and you on lie. You lied. If you don't get out of here, 5, 4, 3, 2. Listen for the child says 1, because she ain't threatened no more. She ain't threatened because, see, the judge done already ordered neither one of them could discipline the kids. They can't whip the kids. They can't do nothing. Okay, then I want you to listen to your little boyfriend with that Glock. This child is talking about a pum pum, and it's not a 22. And y'all gonna tell me about Arion's son, and we only seen Arion's son well-mannered, playing baseball, doing something. She's doing stuff for the kids From what we hear, her child and children have been a private school. Male's children are in a private school too. And now, Ariane is a nurse, and nurses make more than teachers. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that nurses make more than teachers. Baby, my grandchildren, my children ain't never spoke to me in this manner. Okay, let's get back to it. I want y'all to hear it again. Put a one in the chat when you hear the child say boyfriend. Put another one in the chat if you hear the child say Glock. Put another one in the chat if you hear the child say you a lie. Put a one in the chat if you hear the child says one. Here we go.
So then again, I'm sitting ourselves on the thing.
Let me,
You want to say, Mama, you remember when he was like, I don't care if you talk with your little boyfriend, but he real there when he got that Glock. Girl, get to stepping. Mama, you didn't get to stepping. But you said we go to the roller skate, and you lied. Sure did. Girl, we about to go roller skate. But you don't lie. I'm almost done with my story time. Sugar mama, girl, if you don't get up out this line, go. Hey, listen, go on outside right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. What? You're not going skate.
hold up. Now, I ain't want y'all to see my damn face because my eyeballs was popping. And I don't want nobody commenting on my eyes. I wanted y'all to listen to attentively that this child said, boyfriend. She named a Pyum Pyum, but not a 22. She told her mama, you was taking me roller skating, but you on live. She also said, you a lie. Do you know what would have happened to me if I would have called my mama a liar? She did a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the child said 1. And then she gonna say, oh, you not going to the roller skating ring? Then if she ain't going, ain't nobody going, because who's gonna be home with her? Oh, security. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Let me grab something. But you gonna get up here and talk about Ariane? Have we ever seen Maverick call his mama a liar? Oh, shit now. How dare that child these days? These days couldn't been in my son. No. And I could have never called my mama a liar. And yeah, she would have got popped on live and it would have been justified, or she would have been standing in the corner with these days. Okay? But you're going to talk about Empress Child, that sweet, handsome little boy. You're going to talk about Terrence, who comes up here and entertain. You talk about his health. See, when you put out bad things about other people, baby, it finds its way. Karma finds its way like a boomerang. You put it out, boom, boom, and it comes back. There was nothing cute about that, and people said it was cute. He said with the Glock out, and I'm sure it wasn't the first or the last time. Marte may have had one, but he never. Oh, that little girl has this. But then she wants y'all to go over there and celebrate the good job she's doing with the kids when the child is clearly saying, you got on a live and you're supposed to be taking us roller skating ring. Peanut said, I definitely couldn't finish a countdown with my mom. No. You talking about, now we're talking about Morales, Maverick. But everybody got a side chick in their mouth. She's no longer a side chick. That was 5 years ago. She's earned, what is it? Nurse Ariane, Martell's significant other, Miles Morales, Maverick, Holt, a sibling to her children. So you only want your kids around their sibling. Isn't that, see that happen in that generation? See, Mel was the only child too, but she's with her siblings now. We haven't heard Maverick, Knox, Morales say none of that. Let me see what you're saying, baby. Ariana, whatever her name is, karma is coming. Karma for what? See, y'all don't understand how karma works. Let me tell you how karma works. Do you know that Martell made the first move to cheat? He told her, I'm leaving. I'm going to be with her. And Ariane stayed. But y'all seem to forget he cheated. Ariane didn't cheat. She wasn't married to Mel, not unless they were sisters' wives and they had an agreement. Stop wearing karma on folks. Y'all need to find something to do. Yeah, baby. If my husband cheat and he get a girlfriend and she know about me, think about what Tim told the girl to make the girl feel that comfortable. Think about all the time Tim, and the girl spent together, and it would have seemed like he was gone, gone, gone. Girl, you know I ain't gonna say that. Don't forget, hold up, shorty. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Now y'all seem to forget Empress' son ain't getting in trouble in school. Neither is Miles Morales. Neither are any of the Scott's kids. Neither is Destiny Payton children getting in trouble in school. I think that court paper said 15 disciplinary reports. Is that what the court paper said? See, y'all, Nicole, you're messy right now. God, no fan. Look. So when will karma make me feel? Let me see. No fan of Mel at all. Nicole, let me tell you something. Girl, let me tell you something. I wonder, was all these people who is over there fighting for Mel when she said something about my husband? What y'all say? When she talked about Terrence Kidney, what y'all say? When she talked about Empress' son, what y'all say? When she talked about Anthony and his job, what y'all say? What did y'all say? Did you say don't talk about, Ariane's son? That's a child. Who in your friend group sit around and talk about a marriage that's been dissolved for 5 years? Who in your friend group sit around and talk about a job that you quit? Who does that? Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all ever talk about a job y'all quit? Oh, I used to work at McDonald's, girl. I was on the fries. And they hired somebody else for the fry position. They hired another woman for the fry position. My manager wasn't a good boss. That's why you quit. You said your manager wasn't no good, but Carlos King is a businessman. And guess what? You might say he stabbed her in the back, but his bank account is saying, yeah, baby. Carlos' bank account, Carlos don't come on talking about Mel. But guess what? Mel comes on talking about Carlos. If she was fucking strong, her ass would go on and ignore them and then take her group with her. I ain't even gonna say they're a gang. They ain't no fucking gang. Oh, yeah, she lied on Prosperity. But they called AC daughter. Yep, they sure did. And I remember the blogger who did that called Ariane's daughter a minor, a 304. I'm telling y'all, what is her purpose of sharing the story with the public? You know what she do? She gives us a little hint, and we're piranhas. We go bite. Then we pull up court papers, and then wow, we find out that her allegation. Uh, 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 I'm no fan of Mel at all. I like your channel, listen to all the time. Just saying, God don't bless mess, and that's it. And that's true. And thank God I don't live off YouTube checks. I don't. Ain't nobody even. And Nicole, let's get back to you. God don't bless no mess, but let's remember what is done in the dark do come to the light. And what Mel has said about me, my husband with his one leg, my husband with his cancer, Anthony Loptes, Empress, prosperity, win, take, talk. It's all coming to the light. And guess what? Since God didn't bless her mess, Ariana is about to be on TV doing her best. I'm just telling you. Ain't nobody even, I'm asking where her crackhead sister is from that man. They wanted zero to do with her. Yet she messes with everybody else's. Yep. Hey, girl, long time no see. Okay, so because you know what, checking your boo is very, very intelligent. So let me see what she got to say. So the baby talked about the Glock and referred to security as a little boyfriend. Make sure y'all send Martell. Oh, Martell has all of this. I didn't send it to him because you know what? I don't even care who wins in court, who not. Yeah, Mel, go on and sell your product. Continue to be successful, but don't talk about bloggers because it's coming back to you. Male folks always say God don't bless no mess, and he going to jail. He going to jail. When Mel, you going to jail for 15 minutes. Okay. But be the first in the messy one chat and gossip ones. And let me tell you y'all something else. Do you know that Mel said on TV, I'll be glad when Tisha leave your ass. Her marriage is doomed, gone. Now she want Marceau and Tisha to get a divorce. Now she want Maurice and Kimmy to get a divorce. Y'all see how that works? Somebody who is a crab in a bucket, clawing, trying to claw herself up off the backs of married couples. See, if Marceau is cheating, Tisha ain't bought it to no YouTube. She ain't bought it to the TV because Tisha sat back and watched what happened to Mel and Martell, because that's a private matter. It's a private matter. In a marriage, you know that. You've been married over 12 years, and you know that whatever he was doing, you did it, you knew it before. And you want us to be like, oh, he cheated on her. But what about when Martell brought up his allegations? Not a peep from those broken bitches saying that she could have cheated too. No benefit of the doubt. Mel's just been sitting back. He cheating, but I'm not. Come on now. Exactly, Peanut. 111. Peanut said, if Marceau is cheating, that is her business. And she didn't add us to the group chat. That's right. Let me tell you this. I'm in the group. Mel has a private Facebook group. Private. When you come in there, baby, you got to go through all kinds of questions, loyalty tests. It's like being in a sorority. And then, you got to go through to go over, go past. Okay, about the AKAs. Well, we know that Tisha is an AKA, and we see through her private things that she do, Black Girl Hill, Black Girls, and all this. We see other AKAs there. How come we ain't seeing no AKAs at Mel's events? See, to be an AKA, an Eastern Star, in a frat, in a sorority, there's dues that got to be paid. Now, many of you are not Democrats. You might be independent conservative. Have y'all ever looked up and see the way Mel votes? Somebody put it in this chat. Is she a Democrat, Republican, conservative, or independent? It is all in public record. What y'all guess she is? Guess. I'm sick of hearing about her marriage. It was the first 5 years. It was so draining that he was gone. This is not good. And most she could say is, girl, get to stepping. Where's the effective parenting at? The parenting she do, like somebody just said in my chat, she got it from her mama. Let's not even start spreading the rumors what we heard about her childhood that came from her. We're not gonna do that because it's not funny. Child said little boyfriend with a sassiness. Child said Glock. Child said one before the mother. Doing her backwards countdown. Does the child take the mom seriously? No. See, when father was disciplining the child and mother was disciplining the child, the two dumb parents now let the state decide how they can discipline their child. Put a one in the chat if I'm telling the truth. I've been in a group and they were ready to attack me as they stayed discussing me in the group. When I was active in the group, the cast is in until Wanda came for me. Mhm. I didn't know that. But but wait a minute. I told y'all to guess. I told y'all to guess. But guess what? I'm not gonna confirm or deny. I'm not gonna confirm or deny because Mel will call me a lie. I'm not gonna confirm or deny because Mel would call me a lie. I just want to know what the Democrats have done for us, what the Republicans have done for us. Everybody now, we had to point fend for your motherfucking self. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Thank you, Tanya. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Tammy Tucker. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. What will you want to see from Ariana Loving Mayor Tunstall? Okay, that is, look at this. This girl making me think hard. Let me get back to this. I said, how does she vote? And boom. Okay. But what do I want to see from Ariana? I want to see her growth. I want to see the relationship between her and Martell. I want to see if she's going to be dumb enough to bring everything they've been through on live. I also want to see now, look, y'all, I ain't no liar. I ain't no liar. I want to see the faces of the other women because evidently she knows something about Clarice Fletcher. She knows something about Marceau. She knows something about Maurice, and she has gathered receipts. She has gathered receipts. I want to see those receipts because I need to add more to my receipt collection. But I do. I want to see her growth. See, when she came on that fucking show, when they started mentioning her, she wasn't nothing. That's what they said. But actually, she was in school. She actually had a clothing line. Hold on, I'm gonna get on down there. Anybody can look it up. Anybody can look it up. Anybody can look up and see how she votes. So I guess that's what the white girls do. I'm divorced. Wait a minute. Martell and Mel are both conservatives. It benefits them more. She's a supporter. Me too. Me too. I want to see her put the mess out there. Yes. They've been talking about her since day fucking one. You don't think she deserves the answer to some of that shit? It might be old to us, but Ariana gonna fill in the blanks. She's the missing link. That's right, real. Right. She is the missing link. I'm on live. You okay? I'm on live. You okay? All right, I'll call you back. Um, she's the missing link. Everything they talked about, all the little odds and ends we couldn't get together, they may not be real what she say, everything. But baby, it's gonna fill in a lot of those missing spots. I want to see Martell real life with a little mess as they keep picking up Martell and has always picked on him. And I'm gonna tell you another thing I heard. Behind the scenes, I heard that people got mad because they didn't fire Martell. Uh-huh. So you wanted your black husband, ex-husband, to lose his job, where if you wanted child support, you could have got it. But, I want to show y'all something. It's a new law. It's a new law out here, baby. If you want child support, the law as of yesterday, you want child support from your husband, you don't get to claim the kids on your income tax no more. I can show you. I think that is why Nell is befriending her, focusing her attention on Destiny. Now, why is her son having too many schools? I don't know. See, That's the time where you may not like your ex-husband, but y'all need to get together and come up with a plan. Martell has asked in court documents to change his school, change the school. Yep. She mad because the side chick stayed. She's mad because the side chick has gotten her education and became a licensed practicing nurse who makes more than a teacher. What are the kids exposed to under her supervision? A lot. A lot. Because I am confident that Martell is not saying your mama is a 305, your mama this, your mama that, your mama that. Martell has even been slapped in that last court case, and I got it. I got the receipts, and y'all can look at it. It is in my where I do my dance videos at about Martell. Where two of the kids testified. The judge did not find it credible and dismissed the case. Let me tell you again. Children testified. The judge did not find it credible and dismissed the case. Who would put their kids through this? She stated she wanted him to lose his job even when she was on the show. Yep. That was her vengeance. The Lord didn't say that. But I want to see Tisha and Kimmy deal with the truth about their husbands. Yeah. But the truth is they don't care. That's the truth. They don't care what other people say about their marriage. They want to be in their marriage. They're willing to accept what's going on in their marriage. And who are we to judge if someone chooses to stay with somebody who's cheating, beating, or whatever? Mel went from wife to side chick with her own husband. Martell told Ari on live she doesn't have to work. But Ari, when he got her LPN, and I saw the license number for myself, they already know the truth. Checking your boots, it is sickening when somebody is bold enough and heartless enough to come to the public to make fun of people struggling with illness. Fix your heart. Fix your heart. You never talked about the issues. I would have liked it if Mel would have came to live and said, look, I'm having these issues with my son and something is going on. And instead of talking about Emperor's son, instead of talking about Miles Morales. See how that worked? See how she talked about other people's kids? See what happened? Her child disrespects her. The sassiness. Her child gets in trouble in school. We don't hear about that. We hear about Empress Baby. And we hear about Miles Morales. See? Everything she putting out. See how that boomerang works? Then came back. Great. It's good that Martell's getting all the originals. Yep, he got the originals. Baby, I heard that nigga has so much receipts about every allegation that's on his. Mel went to court the last time, and baby told everybody on live she had receipts. Where were they? What the judge did was said and dismissed. You can't bring up about another court case on another docket that was already finito. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Go on out there. Go out there with Mr. J now. So we can go skate. Yes, he is. Oh, y'all.
One, Mel calls him Mr. JM, in case y'all don't know Jason Moore. Two, the child runs out the door and say, Jason. Now, when I was growing up, my mom made me call everybody Mr. and Mrs. Listen.
Girl, we about to go roller skate. Well, you allowed. I'm almost done with my first time sugar mama, girl. If you don't get up out this line, go. Hey, listen. Go on outside right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. What? You're not going skating. Go on out there. Go out there with Mr. J now. So we can go skate. Yes, he is. What? Oh, y'all. These kids. Hold on. Let me find him for you. Is he upstairs? You said take your time. Yeah, come on.
Is he upstairs? Is security upstairs the main person you are hired to protect is on live? Is he upstairs? Go find Mr. JM. What? Jason, come on. Wait a minute. Be careful how you make fun of people that are sick and have a disability. Oh, yeah, she talked about my husband like a DOG. But now look at me. How Mel treats Martell and Ariana's son is a disgraceful and disgusting. Yet, and guess what? Now Mel ain't saying nothing because you know what she do? She go in her little chat Patreon. Y'all pay 11.11. I prefer to pay for Queen Sheba's highest tier before I would pay for Patreon because she was over there crying. Them motherfuckers don't know, trying to talk all hood. And you an educator. Yet she's also the same child that grew up. Why wasn't a big deal made over the 100K that she took from the bank? Because Martell didn't do that. He said, okay, go ahead and let her have it. Right? Yet much attention was given to the 17K because she bought about the 17K online. He didn't bring about the 100 grand online. Everything we know about what's going on in her life, Martell's life, their divorce, their custody battles is from Mel and her minions. I have noticed Melanie cut off the video once the baby starts. Could it be more? Listen, she wasn't supposed to have them on live according to a court order. According to a court order, and then you know what she did? She called herself being slick. That's what my grandmama used to say. Girl, you being slick. She started letting her mama post the kids on her Facebook and said that, well, that's all right. I didn't do it. My mama did it. I didn't do it. My cousin posted my kids. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. They did it. That's supposed to make it better. Later on, she says, Jason, get her. My security was called Mr. from me. Only time my security got close to my hands and when he was getting that kiss ash. Not a check, not a cash app. It's going to be 4,000 for me to do it for 3 days. My security had to come from another part of the DMV. My security, when I got up, I swear to God, when I got up and went to the bathroom, my security went out the door first. I got behind. Then I switched around the middle because, see, my security gave me instructions. You know, once you get out of this little area, then you come in front of me. And then I'm going to be right there behind you. But guess what? Do you think he talked to me? Before my security started securing me, he told me what I needed to do to be his client, and he be my security. This is why they have children books called, yep. Martell had the first children book that came out, but guess what? They made sure that Martell couldn't use his book for traveling. Y'all remember the kids' book Martell came out with? But then we had the mama come out with a book, children's books. Remember the song, Way in the Waters? And it didn't sound as good. It didn't sound, I don't even know the song. Way in the water, way in the water, way in the water, children. Oh, that's why I just lip sync when I do that, because I can't. I mean, that's what I heard. Okay. It is definitely more. She told her to go outside and put her out the basement and told Jason to get her when she tried to come back in. That's right. She thinks that she's slick as slime and okra. That's right, Miss Kathy. Little girl started Jason get her referencing run to her own mother in response to tell Mel Jason to get her child. I bought Martell's book and Tisha's book. That's right. Support everybody. Support everybody. Thank you. Okay, and then I said, based on public displays, it is common for her to copy what she sees other people do. They do it first, and she copies. Where is the originality? Hey, we had Stormy first had a children's line. Then Stormy had this. Then Stormy had the, not body butters, the glaze. And then here go Mel. I got my perfume after Stormy put out her perfume. I'm in France testing perfumes when you had Obadice, whatever her name is. Obadice, whatever her name is. Obi, she was making your stuff. Then Stormy bought a machine so she can make her body glaze in the warehouse. But, we have to say that. Now, if Mel was the blueprint now, yeah, put a one in the chat. If my business sense is rationalizing, Mel was the blueprint. But Stormy, who learned from Mel, exceeded what Mel did. Does that mean that Stormy or Mel is the actual blueprint? Put Stormy in the chat if you say Stormy is the blueprint. Put Mel in the chat if Mel is the blueprint. And guess what? Another thing, y'all stop saying that was Mel's shit. Love Mary Tunfield. Stop saying that. Stop saying that, because guess what? If Mel made a table for own, wait a minute. If Mel made a table for own, why can't she make one for her own? Do business women think like that? Do business people think like that? If she did it once, she can do it again. If she did it once, she can do it again. Stormy was the motherfucking blueprint. Stormy was the one that walked her through her warehouse first. Stormy was the first one to take her to her home. Stormy was the first one that had a children's line. You remember Stormy told y'all her success? She said, I did it. It failed. I started over again. So you mean right when Stormy was starting over, Mel came up in there? Because before the show, Mel wasn't selling nothing but her marriage online and on TV. Stormy cleared everything up with the interview with Carlos. Thank you, Stormy, for sure. Stormy was the blueprint. Hold on, y'all. My boss is talking to me. Oh my God, Tim. That's my husband without a side chick. If Mel made the table for own, why can't she make a table of her own? Bloop, bloop. She wants everybody to think that Carlos King, the brainchild with experience from producing other things. Carlos has even produced movies. She wants y'all to think that Carlos needed her to create that show. Remember, Carlos used to work for Bravo. I don't care if he went after Candy, Mama, and all this old bullshit they trying to bring up. I don't care if Monique Samuels, who were me and her were friends, that she said Carlos treated her mean. I think Monique looked at Melody and said, okay, that breakup shit on Love and Marriage Huntsville might work for the breakup shit over here on Potomac. And Andy wasn't having it. Andy wasn't having that bullshit. In the words of Jay-Z, he heard motherfuckers saying that they made Hova say, oh, make another Hova. That's right. What happened to Nubian? Let me tell you what I think happened to Nubian. I think that they told her you could own this production company, invest your money. But what they failed to tell her is that when you put a show up here, you have to get your sponsors. And these are how your stars get paid. Like Carlos had Frito-Lay, different commercials, right? Okay, these sponsors, Frito-Lay and let's say Body Jam. Let's say Body Jam pays to sponsor their commercials inside of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They pay Kingdom Reign or OWN. Carlos has to pay OWN to be on their network. So everybody has a contract. So then this is the way your stars get paid. That's the way Mel got paid. But people got sick and tired and sick of the divorce. Okay. Booski, did you say that y'all just got a side chick? No, we ain't got no side chick. Mm-mm. It's not wise to burn bridges. It is wise to burn bridges for preventing you from crossing over again. Did you know the future? I'm gonna tell you right now. You think that going around talking about now listen to this. Put a one in the chat if you heard this girl called Carlos King a punk. Do y'all recall her saying Carlos King was a punk? And Atlanta is full of gay men. So you don't think that calling him a punk, talking about Carlos King's management skills, is going to weather good with other producers, other creators? Carlos, do ask better questions than Andy. Nubian has been broken since the month after she launched it. I promise you, she didn't have the money. They didn't tell her. But see, when you go into something, listen, there was a show that allegedly Mel was supposed to produce called Child Care Cartel, something like that. Why in the fuck would you put cartel and child care or babysitting in the same fucking sentence? Cartel? What do we know about the cartel? The Mexicana cartel? You don't put no child care cartel. Who thought of that? Who? But it was said that she was supposed to be producing that. Well, did we see one episode of Child Care Cartel? No. You cannot go around and talk about the Carlos King and think you're going to work in his damn town. You are not going to work with a man you called a punk and think that other men might feel that you might be talking to them as a whole. See, that's what I love about the gay community. They stand as one. Oh, they stand harder than black women. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. If you talk about one gay man, you're talking about all of them in their heads. You was never. Then let me tell you what. Melody Cherie allegedly was so bold that you sent somebody after Sherelle, the blogger Sherelle, with 500,000 subscribers back then, and then you thought that Sherelle was gonna bend to your ass when Sherelle was working with VH1. Sherelle was working with Bravo. Sherelle was working with and for Bravo. And you think that you're going to fuck with Sherelle and that you was going to work with subsidiaries that work with somebody who's been bringing them the tea and putting out these shows and promoting these shows. You thought you was bigger than the fucking program. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some shit in it. You are not bigger than the program, baby. You left the goddamn show. And God told you to go. Then you had a nerve to create a t-shirt that said, God said go again. Baby, when the Lord speaks, he don't have to say again and again and again and again. He said one time. Either you're going to heed to it. I keep telling you, 1 Peter. Somebody please sum up 1 Peter 5 and 7. Please put it up here. 1 Peter. I'm going to keep on saying that Bible verse till Mel get it right here. Take off the wig. Take off the wig. 1 Peter 5 and 7. Can somebody please put up here? Put up 1 Peter 5 and 7. God don't say go again and again and again. God said go one time. Wasn't it foolish for her to call the executive producer a pump? What was she thinking? She thought she was bigger than a motherfucking program. She thought that she knew her manager, She thought that she got into the ring with people and they were going to just say, oh, yeah, fuck Carlos. Carlos is the king. That's his real name, Carlos Reginald King. He has like CRK Productions, and then he got Carlos King, and then he got all his hands in everything. And you thought that you were gonna be bigger than the program, and they was gonna side with you and say, "We ain't working with that punk." No, Carlos makes ratings. Carlos is making moolah. He ain't gotta come up here and say, "Bent but never broken, still standing." You don't even see the Scots doing that. She thought she was bigger than the program. Why so much delusion from her? Because when she was a little girl in a one stoplight town, she dreamt, I'm going to have fame, fortune, with no faults. When she was in a little one stoplight town, I lived on 7th Avenue. And that's my grandma told me to make this. And my grandmama, who never left that one stoplight town, they told me I'm gonna be famous. They told me that black girls do get plastic surgery, allegedly. They told me to be a real black girl, I had to pump up my lips. They told me if I wanted to be a real black woman, I gotta throw on a wig. They told me a real black woman. I was listening to Beyonce. All the ladies independent. Dun, 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 dun. No, a eunuch was with a husband. And sure, God didn't say be independent. He said get with somebody and multiply. Look, he didn't say get with somebody, but it's in the Bible that we're supposed to multiply. But I would never joke about AB. I would never joke about domestic violence. Hold on, tongue. Don't talk so bad, tongue. Because see, your tongue have caused all this demise in what she's going through. Nicole, y'all ain't funny. Baby. Mwah, peanut. She multiplies all right. Marcella's shifts from the different personalities are hilarious. Thank you. Thank you very much. But when I shift from the different personalities, I don't shift from the fucking truth. Because everything I say usually, I'm going to say alleged, and I'm going to say this in my own opinion, but you better motherfucking believe I did my research. This woman has come up with revenge. Revenge P. Let's talk about that. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you agree, or 2 in the chat if you don't agree. I'm not surprised at who Carlos brings on the show after he bought a married woman with a live-in boyfriend. Everyone was okay with it. Makes Southern folks look back. Girl, cinnamon. And to me, I'm not gonna lie, Southern folks, it's an American dream. First of all, y'all can cook. Us city bitches, me, I cannot cook nothing. You Southern girls, y'all got the healthiest hair. Y'all got the healthiest skin. Us New York bitches, nah. We believe that shit. Let me tell you how the closest we got to being naturally beauty in New York. Eat an apple, it'll keep the doctor away. Eat an apple a day will keep the doctor away. Y'all was down there growing y'all shit when I didn't even know how to plant a flower. Southern women have a flair about them that city women don't. See, we might know the bad and good and ugly, but y'all was raised to go into churches. Y'all was raised to have a 2-parent home more than us New York bitches now. We the ones started BDs. We started baby daddies, the people in the cities. But you done had marriages that was together and they hated each other, but they stayed together. They went on to church, this little light of mine, Lord, help me keep my husband. I'm telling you, stand on the truth. Yeah. Like anybody come on YouTube and lie about me, I'm going to tell the truth about you. Because believe me, if you ever did anything bad to me, believe me, I know something about you. And I could be just as hateful, but you know what? I'm about to turn 61, and all I want to do is come on YouTube and have some fun. Fuck everything I know about you. Dates, times, who, where you live, your kids, how they passed, how they here, how they gone. I know those things. I look bad. I live for me and create my own family. Trend. Everyone ain't my cousin and auntie. Sure enough, Peanut. There's nothing worse than having people cheer you off the cliff. That's what they did, styling. They Let me tell you something. Them millimeters bought mail up. I mean, I seen like a wave coming up. Oh, they went out and they dogged every cast member. They dogged Carlos King, which they starting to do that now. They dogged children. They dogged other people's children. They dogged disabled people. But shoot, some of them motherfuckers said, oh, I can't believe I said anything like that. Oh my God. And now her army is not strong anymore. They're weak. They're starting to look like whiners. They're starting to say that male created. Love and Maritimes Field. Male created this drama around her and her marriage. Male created 7th Avenue. Male created that. But she did not create motherfucking Carlos King. Martell was working to give Mel everything she wanted. He let her go and sing in front of audiences. He did everything for her. And when she got too big for the program, they said, I wouldn't mess around. I wouldn't stay married to nobody like that. Then she came up single. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hand up. If you got divorced, your husband cheated on you, come and join us. Let me see. New York girls are so fly. And I'm from the East Coast down with the New York ladies. I'm from New York. I'm telling you now. Listen, let me tell you something. What y'all don't know about me. And y'all can Google. I got 12 motherfucking brothers. 12 biological brothers. Now, let me explain something. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. But as long as my daddy stuck his dick in you and created a child, that was my brother, not my half brother. They didn't say, okay, we're going to go and fight for our half sister. But a tragedy not to heed to wisdom, resulting in being cheered off. Yep, she was cheered off the cliff. Because guess what? The only time Mel gets, girl, I peeped you. The last time Love and Marriage Council came on, the day before Love and Marriage came on, you decided to promote something that you was doing. And then, oh, look at Marcel, look at Tisha, and you sprinkle information out. But have y'all noticed this? Put a one in the chat. Have y'all noticed ever since Melanie Cherie is not on that show no more, her bloggers cannot come out and talk about what's going to be shown on the show. Everything's quiet. But then they say, come on, we got to kick up some dirt. Let's start suing people. So you go ahead and sue them. Sue them, you sue them, keep them so combobulated in lawsuits. But the people being sued, they did what their lawyers told them to do. Don't talk about it. Go ahead and let them talk about it, because see, when they talk about how much they suing you, we're going to be gathering evidence from their mouth, because every time they come on, they're going to say something different. Okay, Marcella, I'm suing on this. Let me use a name. I'm suing Hey Peanut. And I'm going to talk about Peanut Monday, I'm gonna talk about Peanut Tuesday and say something different. I'm gonna talk about Peanut on Thursday. I'm gonna say something different. And guess what happens? Every time I come up to talk about Peanut, it's something different. And I done hired a lawyer who is screen recording everything I say about Peanut. So when we go to court, I'm gonna say, Your Honor, on December 1st, Marcella said this about Peanut. But December 3rd, Marcella said this about Peanut. December 6th, Marcella said this about Peanut. And the judge is going to say, Well, Marcella, which one is the story? Anybody who's getting sued on these YouTube streets, first of all, if you're a content creator, you need to get YouTube insurance. It's not expensive. I don't like what she said about giving you the real tape. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But like I said, what you say about others can come back in your family. Giving you the real tea ain't limping. Giving you the real tea is better. Do you know what I didn't do? A blogger came out and said, Oh, giving you the real tea is supposed to be your friend, your friend, your friend, but you ain't saying nothing about him. First of all, what he was going through was personal. And if I called or didn't call giving you the real tea, that was personal between me and him. And if he wanted me to come out and say something about his health, he would have had to pay me. Because, see, that was a real friend to me. So I went to him with a sincere heart, not to gather information to come back and tell you that I called giving you the real tea, or I went over there and licked his feet or whatever. You know, the show is so much better. And I enjoyed the last season, and I did too. I enjoyed Letitia and Marceau, and I enjoyed, Kimmy and Maurice, and I enjoyed, but I don't agree with them this season. What I don't agree with is talking about Monster on TV. I really don't. I don't agree with that. They should have pivoted from that. Did you do a poll about Ariana? How many people are elated she's on the show? How many? I don't know how to do the poll thing, but tomorrow is Niecy's birthday too, y'all. Y'all just wait to what I got for Niecy. Y'all better come back tomorrow because my birthday is tomorrow. I'm going to be 61. And I'm going to show you. Wait a minute, because I don't wear makeup. I'm going to show you. I only wear lipstick. Mel is that. Mel is that. Y'all so obsessed. Oh, girl. That shit is old. If I'm obsessed, okay, I'm obsessed. That lady living her best life, is she? Oh, she said we broke and miserable. We hoes. We hoes are so tired. Lacey, first of all, I'm married. I can't be a hoe. Never cheated on my spouse. Never thought about it. Broke. Well, my bank account has numbers in front, more than two, more than three, with a couple of zeros behind it. She's living her best life. I wouldn't say so, because I would say she's living in the fucking past. Martell this, Martell that, his side chick this, his side chick that, Marceau this, Maurice this. And then, instead of going to a therapist trying to get her mind right, we have witnessed her talking to shamans, more than one. You went to a psychic, more than one. And you said, God say go. So you got too many advisors in your camp. Mel got too many advisors. She got the Lord. She got a couple of shamans. She got I don't know, living her best life. Whining and crying and got her friends whining and crying and then going to her Patreon, Lady Plum, and talking about bloggers whose mouth is bigger than her. Saying one thing I do know about Mel, now which I put a one in the chat if I'm telling the truth. Put a one in the chat if Mel can stand up for herself. Put a one in the chat if Mel. Now y'all know anybody come for Mel. Mel got to get other people to talk for her. She can't come back at you. See, I read from the library of ignorance, but I'm an educated black woman. You try to read me for filth. I'm going to read you into the meat from your bones, come off your body, and you're going to look like Skeletor. Uh-huh. So, yeah, you can take her out. See, she talking about we broke ass hoes. Bitch, you don't even know me. But I live in this little house on a one stoplight street. Yeah, when you come in my neighborhood, there's only one stoplight. Um, since you know me, because I use my real name, Marcella Booth Davis, Google my house. Brokenness can't live in that. And see who the owner is too. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to brag now. I ain't trying to brag, but Plum, since I'm a broke ass bitch living, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with getting up every day and thanking God I'm up. I'm obsessed with being in my husband's life and he being with me. I'm obsessed that my family is one. Those are things that I obsess about. I do. Muppet face, why you worried about it? Are you oh no, I don't have no ass lickers, honey. When you're talking in this chat, you're talking to my mods, you're talking to the people in here. Um, that's what I'm saying. Muppet face. See how you judging people, girl? And we can't even see what you look like. I'm gonna drop the link so Lacey, you can come up. Let's see if you don't look like a Muppet face, okay? Oh my God. Always thought her fans drove her away from the position on the show. She did because she was listening to their advice. She was listening to all their advice instead of listening to the one person who should have been advising her. Now, I do have a financial advisor, but you know what? I listened to God. I made a motherfucking $36,000 decision yesterday. But you know who I listened to? My financial advisor. I wouldn't listen to my girlfriend say, girl, I wouldn't do that. I listen to the person who is, Tanya, tell them this. Yeah, I'm going to drop this link because we're going to come back and talk about Mel anytime I want to. And all you people saying she going to send me a cease and desist. When I say something defamatory about her or her business or calling her ugly, because I'm telling you, I don't know if she ever had any plastic surgery or pump it up lips or whatever that, but baby, that face is looking different. And I'm not saying she went to a plastic surgeon, but I'm saying that maybe she need to get something to pump it up. Y'all know that pump it up when the tire is flat. Y'all put it in a bike tire or a car tire. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. But again, answer me. Can Mel talk for herself? She has showed me how weak she is. That's my opinion. She's weak. She go into private chat. She go to other bloggers, and she got bloggers out here. Oh, Mel created that show. But we're gonna hear what Funky Dineva had to say in a minute. Okay, so and Tanya, don't argue with Lucky Plum. I'm gonna drop this link and I'm gonna see if Lucky Lacey Plum is gonna come to this chat right now. Okay, Lacey, Lacey, this is for you. And anybody else who want to come up and say it. But Mel can't even defend herself. Just like she calls on Jason for everything, she calls on these other bloggers who comes for other bloggers, come for their jobs, come for their page. You know what? She want to shut all the bloggers down that's not singing her praise. But she ain't told y'all that she got 5 AI pages. Did Mel tell y'all she got 5 AI pages? Go over there and look at them. Let me tell you something. She keep posting herself in different pictures. You know what that is? That's manipulation. If you keep showing somebody something all the time. Oh, she sounds just like Trump. She sounds like Trump. You keep saying something over and over and over and over again. People will keep believing. Keep showing your picture over and over and over again. Don't let nobody take your picture out your mind. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know one time to me, because my family is Hispanic and they practice Santa Maria, okay? Some of my family members practice Santa Maria. And if you keep saying things to somebody over and over again, three times, and bringing that on people. But see, I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I am a sinner. But when I seen that spell was trying to be put on me, I clicked my button. Who remember that? I clicked my button and I came over here and said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Not only did they send her after me, they sent Wooma. But baby, my God is a mighty God. My God wouldn't let me get caught up in this mess that you in. My God will tell me in First Peter 5 and 7. First Peter 5. Let me Google it so y'all can hit y'all can, because I know what it says. I know what it means. But see, my God want me to get it right. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh, Lacey. Oh, Lacey. Oh, okay, here go Lacey.
I just want to know why y'all so obsessed with this lady.
We're not. Do Miss Lacey, have you ever heard Mel disparage and talk about the other cast members?
Yes, as they talked about her. She's not
Okay.
on the show, so why you keep speaking on the lady like she's on the show? Y'all
Okay.
was so happy that she left so fast. Some more content. Ariane on the show. Report on Ariane.
Are we gonna
Report
report on
on why
it?
Martin and moved so many times. But y'all claim this lady so broke. She's so miserable. She's
Do
so
you
this.
live
She's
in
so this.
Alabama? Do you live in Alabama, Miss
I
Lacey?
sure do.
Okay, Miss Lacey, let's do one thing. Let's be respectful to each other, because I don't want to be disrespectful to you. I don't. I swear to God, I don't. And Miss Lacey, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that if you tap me, I'm gonna tap back. So I don't want to do that. I'm not saying that we're not obsessed with her, but have you ever heard Melody talk about content creators?
Yeah, we heard Melody talk about content creators and respond
Okay,
to
so
y'all miserable people.
when you heard her talking about us, are you saying that we attacked her first and then she talked about us, or Miss Lacey, the reason why you know me is because of what you've heard about me, correct?
No, I used to watch you when you was on the show with all the other people that
All about
stopped.
the team.
Yeah,
And you
all
can
about the
talk
tea.
about the
So I've
team.
been around for a good little while.
Okay, but Miss Lacey, so then you know who I am. You know that if you tap me, I'm gonna tap back.
When did she tap you and say, Marcella,
She
speak
was
on me every day?
she was in her Patreon. And you know what
How
she
you
said?
know what go on in Patreon if you're not in Patreon?
Who said I'm not in Patreon? I just
Well,
told
if
you
you don't
I am
like the lady, why you paying to hear her
I
talk?
just told you. I told you I am in Patreon. I'm under a fake name and I pay 11.11 coming from my bank
Oh, so
account.
you couldn't come as yourself. You had to come
Right.
behind the fake pages. Why?
Why?
If you
Because
so bold and you have all this stuff to say on the
I'm a
internet about the lady, why not join as Marcella?
because I'm a troll.
Oh, that's why we troll you. So you don't like it?
No, I don't care if you troll me, because you know what?
You do. Y'all
Your
get real mad in these
your
comments.
trolling makes me
I'm not
famous.
trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm just asking questions.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. When
I'm
Mel
glad
talk,
that one joined.
oh, you wait a minute, that one. No, we don't call her that one. That is Key. That's
Well,
Kiana.
whatever her name is.
Okay. So okay. And what about this one? Are you glad
Wait, what
she's
I do? I ain't even
I don't
said
know nothing
nothing
about
yet.
her.
What
I don't
about
watch
me?
her. I know this one right here always in
okay?
somebody
So
chat with
y'all
me
need
a
to know.
name in her mouth.
Miss Lacey is blowing Peanut up. Y'all need to go over there. Peanut, you need to tell your page. So because so we
I'm
can
not
watch.
talking about Miss Peanut. I don't know anything about her.
Oh, okay.
I
Because
was about to say, what Peanut do?
uh-huh.
She has never did anything to me. No one on the panel has ever did anything to me. I'm just speaking from a
So
person
you
that
know
used to
Mel
watch the show,
personally. You know Mel
ma'am.
personally. You know Mel personally.
No, I don't know Mel personally, but
Okay,
I
so
have
what
been a
gives you all
supporter
this
since
big
day one
energy?
of the
What gives you
show,
all this
and I am a
energy?
supporter. I have purchased many products. I have purchased I have purchased a lot of stuff from her. You
Did
know,
you
I just
purchase
don't
anything
understand
from
why are y'all
Common?
so pressed about this lady leaving a trash man. I don't
Okay.
understand it. Y'all act
You
like
ever
Can I
Martell is
say something?
God
I
gift
can
to the
tell her why.
world.
Yeah,
I can tell her why
okay?
we so pressed.
can we
Okay,
all
tell her.
speak?
Okay, this is Kiana. Q to the
Uh-huh.
Hey,
M period
Sierra, how
in
you
the chat.
doing?
I'm great. We are talking about it because we are adults, we are grown, we are of age, and we can. That's why. The same way y'all talk about whomever y'all want to talk about that y'all don't like on the show. The same way y'all talk about anybody else on any other show, that people that you don't know and that we don't know. The same way that reviews have been up every day on YouTube. You can find a review for damn near any show, any movie every day, because we're giving our input. We're giving our opinion. And if our opinion does not align with your opinion, then it is what it is, and that's okay. We all grown. Period. Point blank to end. That's how we feel about her because we can. You don't
Well,
know
y'all
the
don't talk
personal
about
private
nobody else.
things that.
She's not on the show
Well,
anymore.
obviously
Talk
you ain't
about
on
more
here
stuff.
every
Okay,
Talk
day.
about
so
We can
Keisha.
talk
y'all,
Talk
about her
about the
until
Sky. Talk about all the
2082
other
if
stuff
y'all,
that's on the show.
baby,
Y'all don't
we can
never
talk
report on the
about Mel
show.
until
It's always
2082 if we
about
want
Mel,
to.
Mel,
She
Mel.
wait,
was
Mel
on the
live rent
show.
free in
wait.
y'all
Mel,
head.
You
Mel,
guys,
Mel is inserting
ladies,
herself. Mel came
ladies.
out here. Mel brought shit up. Y'all don't never say shit,
Mel
but
put
Mel
stuff
out the
on
blue
Instagram and
brings
y'all
shit
run
up.
to
Put her
it to
on
the
Okay,
here.
internet with
that's
it.
a
Mel
public
ain't
ass
coming on this
platform
show.
too.
Oh
I'm
my
on
God.
Mel
Patreon.
is
One
I
at a
follow
a
her on
time.
public
One at a
TikTok.
figure,
time.
right?
All of that.
Y'all
That
think
lady
she the
don't speak
queen,
about
right? Why
y'all
you
on
won't let me talk?
Patreon. That lady
Why
don't
you
speak
won't let
about
me
the
talk?
show in the
Why you won't
Patreon
let me talk? Why you won't let me talk?
because y'all saying the same
Mel is
lies
a
and
per.
it's lies.
Okay, somebody mute her
Okay,
because she's
well,
not
y'all
letting
say
nobody
lies about
speak.
people. If you feel like it's a lie, that's your opinion. Like I just said, we grown. We all got opinions and stuff. We all got opinions about everything. Who are you to tell us who we can and cannot talk about? You made
Who
your
are you to
opinion. You said
tell?
you didn't want us to
Who are
talk
you to
about it.
justify why
You
this lady
said you
left her
did not
marriage?
like Kiana in
Who are you to
motherfucking period.
justify
That's who I
anything
am.
about her life?
That's who I
Who
am.
are you to
That's who
speak
I
on it?
am. That's who I was born. That's who I
Okay.
will die.
Do you
That's who
worry
I
about your
am.
own
I'm a
family members
grown
the way
ass
that y'all worry
motherfucking
about
woman
Mel?
that can say whatever about whomever I want to. And wish a bitch would silence me. Just because she can silence y'all motherfuckers and make y'all do whatever she wants y'all to
You
do, that's
keep
the problem
saying
that y'all need to go
y'all. You
pay
keep saying y'all. Nobody
$150. You
silences
keep
me,
saying
baby.
y'all too, honey. You keep
Because
saying
you
y'all
in
too.
several different chats, girl.
You
I
keep
see you hopping
saying
from
it
here
You
to
too.
there
said
to
you heard
Okay,
everywhere.
well
it.
then
Oh my
congratulations, you
God.
see me. I see you on
My
fan.
God.
Shit.
Okay,
My
can we
God.
mute her
It's
for a
giving
second?
obsessed
Thank
at
you
this
for watching.
point.
Okay.
Thank you for
Let
following.
Peanut
I
I
don't
talk.
see
watch
Mel not the
you
only person you
Let
Can we mute
Peanut
follow.
talk
can we mute
now.
her for can we mute her for a
Let
Go
second?
Peanut.
ahead, Peanut.
Peanut got something to ask you.
Okay. You we all say y'all. Okay, we all say y'all. You came in the chat saying y'all. Then you came on the panel saying y'all. Me, I'm not gonna lie to you, everybody that knows me from the Facebook groups, because I've been following this show before the show even started because I have family in Huntsville and I was super freaking excited. With that being stated, I have never been a supporter of Mel. I mean, I just haven't. And I don't know the lady personally. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't like her voice. I didn't like any of that. And then after we got the true backstory of why we got the show that we got after season one, because a lot of people forget that Carlos actually had a segment at the end of season one where he explained why we have the show we have. So a lot of people are coming in playing catch up, trying to attack those day one people that watch from day one. And you're coming in as if you watch from day one when you haven't.
Mm.
With that being stated, Mel has done a lot of underhanded things the same way all the cast have. Now, I'm the first person to say I became a Scott supporter because I did not like the way the internet was bullying Tisha for her speech, for how she looked, for
Right.
everything underneath the sun, even for who and how her mother is. That's how I became a Scott supporter. And then eventually, I ain't no Scott supporter now. Now anybody can get it. Mel could have always got it, but anybody could get it with me. It's all fair game. But to make to make Ariane your storyline for all these years, do not get upset that everybody is tying everything into one, and she's going to be mentioned again because she's the first one to mention Ariane. Y'all done named that lady coleslaw. Then told y'all went from baked beans. Y'all call her everything in the sun but mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. So no, she is going to be mentioned. I'm gonna mention her all this upcoming season because now everything is going to come full circle.
Right.
That's it.
What's
And
That's
Miss
gonna
all.
come full
Lacey.
circle?
Miss
What
Lacey.
hasn't she already said on the internet for years? And I
I
am
don't.
a day one supporter. I've watched the show since the first episode.
You want me to?
So
So I have been watching the show for a long time, and I
Miss
have
Lacey.
seen all the stuff that Ariane has got on this internet. Coleslaw Ariane, whatever one you want to call her,
Ariana.
the worst side chick in America. But anyway, Funky Dineva
Miss
named
Lacey,
her
let me ask you
Coleslaw.
one more question. Let me ask you one more question. You say you heard Mel talk about people. What about when she talked about children? Would you?
Who did she talk about?
She
Because
talked
Oh my
I
God, I'm
heard
so
you
tired of
earlier,
people
Kat,
not
talk
knowing
about
shit,
sugar
coming
mama.
up here
wait a
talking
minute.
about what Mel didn't do, what they know and what they don't know. I'm so
Mel
sick of
What
that
didn't
child
shit.
did
do
Mel
When
talk?
did she
I'm
do it?
speaking with
What time
Marcella.
was it? What channel?
what
What
I'm
time?
speaking
What
with
channel? What
Marcella.
day?
Thank you.
I'm
Kiana, let me
speaking
talk
with
to
myself. I'm speaking period. Shit,
I'm
who
Oh
fuck
speaking
are
with
you?
Marcella.
God.
If
Kiana.
you're gonna be grown,
Rude
be grown.
ass.
Okay, wait a minute,
If you
Kiana.
want to be grown, stop talking over people.
I'm speaking to Marcella. Thank you.
And
Okay,
I'm speaking too. I'm up here too. You're very welcome.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead,
okay.
It
Marcella.
does matter. Oh, I
What
bet you I
I'm
matter a
saying is,
whole bunch more than
what
you
I'm
do,
saying
honey.
is, we on
Respect the
this YouTube.
You
platform.
matter to Mel.
Wait a minute,
You
Respect
matter
the
Kiana.
to Mel.
platform.
Okay, wait a
Oh,
minute,
you fresh,
Wait,
child.
wait a minute. Don't talk about Canada. I'm asking you, Miss Lacey, and this
Yes,
with all
ma'am.
due respect.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
heard her talk about Empress Child. You heard her talk about Arion's son. Even though if y'all feel Arion was a side chick and got in this marriage, what did her child have to do with this? Y'all have talked about Tisha's children. I mean, she has talked about Tisha's children. And we're not talking about Miss Wanda. We're talking about Melody herself. She has did things to people. And the Bible say you reap what you sow. Correct, Miss Lacey?
Yeah, you're right. The Bible does say that.
So do you think it was right when she started talking about people's disabilities? She talked about Terrence's disability. She talked about my husband, who is not a YouTuber, his disability. She's talked about people's marriage. Did you
Well,
condone that? Did you condone all those things?
well, I haven't heard her say anything about Empress Child. I haven't heard her. I don't even know who the other man is that you said. I've heard people talk
You
about
don't
his
know
name, but I
Dean
have never watched
Royalty?
him.
Oh,
No,
you
I don't watch those people.
okay?
But if she did talk about those people, children, then yes, she was wrong. I'm grown about it. If you talk about someone's child, then yes, you are wrong at the end of the day. But
So
that
how
lady
can you
has
keep
has
supporting
had
that?
so much backlash from leaving a toxic marriage. No, Mel was not perfect in the marriage. Martell wasn't perfect. If
Wait a minute,
Mel
say that
cheated
again,
at
Miss
the end of
Lacey.
Martell wasn't perfect. Mel wasn't perfect at the end of
Thank
the day.
you.
And yes, I am a Mel supporter. But like I said, nobody was perfect in the marriage. So
Correct.
if she had the strength to walk away from that marriage, then oh well, so be it. Why are so many people so mad about it?
Why walk
Martell
away
is
and
a
keep talking about it?
narcissistic man, and
Why walk
Martell is not
away
the
and keep
person that you
talking
guys
about it?
think. If you can see but beyond the muscles and oh Martell is fine and all this stuff,
I don't think
Martell is
Martell's
evil.
fine. I think Tim fine.
Martell is evil.
I like
Martell is
my
like a
men
souped up
black.
Ninja
I
Turtle.
like my
Martell is
men
not
black
fine.
with a big belly, fat pockets, fat dick, all that. I don't think Martell fine. But what I'm saying is if she walked away, why does she still keep talking about the people that
When
God
is she,
told her to tell?
Marcella? You say you in Patreon. Now, if you in
Yeah,
Patreon, you know that lady is not sitting over there talking about them people.
that's a lie. She talked
That's
about
you.
Wanda.
You're another lie
Wait,
because I'm in
she talked
Patreon,
about
and that lady is
she
not
talked
sitting over
about
there
Wanda.
talking about.
She talked
If
about
she
me.
speaks
She
about her
talked about
custody case,
butterfly.
then that's her
She talked about
prerogative because it's
prosperity.
her
She talked
custody
about
case.
Terrence. She talked about girl. I'm over there. She talked about Terrence. She talked about gay people. She talked about other
Why
bloggers.
would she
She
talk
talked
about
about
gay
people
people
who
and her brother is gay?
that don't mean
Really?
nothing.
That's not her real
No,
brother.
see,
Really?
that's
That is her real brother. Y'all need to
not.
stop with the BS. Y'all act like y'all know this lady life
You
more than
ain't
she
over
know the
there.
life.
You
You
act
ain't
like
over
you
there.
do.
You let your shit expire because she was over there talking about people. And guess what? I can play it. So if I
When
play
was
it,
she talking about them? If she responds
baby,
to what
every
y'all on
time
the internet saying, then
have
she
you
has
ever
a right to.
has she ever
She has
why
a right to.
okay,
Don't
why don't
throw
she come
stone for
out here
stone, and
and do
then when
it? Why don't
somebody
she
throw the
come
rock
out here?
back, y'all mad
She's
about
a
it.
blogger. She's a content creator. Why don't she come out here and talk about it so we can
But
hear it
for
and
what?
respond?
For what? To keep putting money in y'all pockets because you don't get
No,
no views unless you talking about
no.
meal.
Well, this
That's
is what
all
I
of
think.
y'all. Y'all do clickbaits. Y'all will put male picture up there and talk about something
I
totally
never
different
put male
because
picture
y'all
on
know
my
what
shit.
male name brings money. At the end of the day,
Hold
whether
on.
y'all like her or not, that lady bring y'all a bag.
You
We're
might say
eating.
that might be true. May I say this,
She
Auntie?
brings y'all a bag.
Auntie,
So at the
Auntie.
end of the day,
Now,
y'all still obsessed
I'm
with
a,
her. That's
I'm
why
not
you
gonna say
the content is
Miss
only
Luck,
melody. That's it.
Miss Lucky. I'm agree with you. This cast, when regarding Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, anytime you mention the Hopes, former or current, or the Scots, it is a bag. So she's not the only one that can bring somebody with a bag. With that also being stated, even she uses the show to get a bag because she started her Patreon using the show. She didn't start her Patreon to get secret recipes and secrets for the product she's selling.
You
She
agree, Miss
started her
Lacey?
Patreon to speak about the show and those that covered the show.
Well,
So
she
you ain't
started
about
her
to, so you ain't about to tell me,
Patreon to
you can't
speak
tell me that
about
she over
why
there
she left
that
the
she,
show.
you can't you and
She
it
started
went
her Patreon to speak about her marriage first, and then she went
No,
to
it
talk about
wasn't
why she
about a marriage. It wasn't about a marriage,
it was
Marcella.
about
And you
why
know
she
it wasn't
left the
about, if
show.
you in Patreon, you know that lady is not speaking on that dead ass marriage.
Listen, she speaks on her boss. Carlos used to be her boss,
He's
right?
not her boss. So
But
why do
he
y'all
used
keep saying that? She doesn't
to
work for the show.
listen.
She walked away from the show. So why is it a
So why
problem?
did
I
we
don't
talk
understand
about
it.
it? Why talk about it? Why talk about what you
Because
left?
it's her story to talk about. It's not your
And we've
story. It's
heard
not
it.
the other lady's
We've
story. It's
heard
not the
that
Sky
story,
story.
and it's
It's
over
her
and
story to
out.
talk about. So if she wants to talk about it 50 days and 50 nights, that's her business.
Would you
you're
say
She
she's
was
right.
a
on the
victim?
show. You guys wasn't. Y'all are
You're
just
right.
commenting about
Okay,
her life.
Miss Lacey, it's almost been 6 years. Why are we still talking about leaving the
Talking
show? We
about what? That lady don't speak on the marriage. She speak on the BS that Martell is doing behind the scenes.
why?
Why are her kids so scared of their father? Why is he beating on the dashboard? Got his oldest daughter so scared she's at school, and the
Oh,
kids and the
oh, I
teachers are
see.
calling them.
Oh, that's
Is
too
is
much.
that
You
Why
what
is
don't
she
do that
is
on
also
that
still
what?
speaking about that
How
man
come
still
the
banging
Guardian
her?
Litem didn't catch that? Miss Lacey? How come the Guardian and Litem, which is the
How do you know
child?
what they call?
because it'll
Yeah.
be in the court records if they did.
It's a lot in those court records that y'all don't speak about. Why did he beat his son in the head and he had to go to the hospital?
And why
And
didn't
why didn't it get
Y'all
threw
he
don't
out?
didn't?
speak
Why
on
didn't it
that
get threw
though.
out?
Y'all don't speak on that. Y'all just want to
Why
talk
didn't
about
He
it
didn't
get
everything
CPS
thrown
else.
charge.
out?
He did not. He CPS allegation was made, baby. I got the court papers. It was made and it was found unfounded.
Yeah, it was thrown out.
It was
Let's
found
talk about
what?
that. It was thrown
Unfounded.
out.
Oh, it
If
was
they
found
found,
unfounded.
yes, yes,
That
ma'am.
doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Pull up the
It
court
don't mean it
papers.
did either.
It didn't.
It
What?
does. When the son is walking around here with bruises on him, when the son and the daughter doesn't want to be around their father, don't y'all
But
think
didn't
that's
Mariah
weird?
also run away from home to be with her
Why
daddy?
y'all don't think that's
Okay, so
weird?
Miss Lacey, let me ask one more question. Why
You
was
don't think
Mel
it's
going to
Lacey?
leave her
Because you got an
kids to
echo.
move to Atlanta? If she felt that Martell was such a threat, why was she going to leave the kids with Martell?
Because if I gotta keep dealing with a toxic man, get your kids, baby. This what you want so
Get
bad,
your
get
kid,
them,
even though you
Wait a
hurting
minute,
them.
Miss Lacey.
get
If you
them.
was my, if you was my mama, Miss Lacey,
This
why
is
would
so
you leave
toxic.
me?
Why
And
why would I have to keep going through that? He won't
why
let the
would you
lady
leave
leave
me?
out of
You're my
Huntsville.
mommy.
The lady
You're
wants to
my
move from
mommy.
Huntsville, and
Why
she
would you
doesn't
leave?
have to stay stuck where he wants her at. You moved on with your oranges that you said you couldn't live without. Now go be a big family with your oranges and leave this lady alone and let her and her kids live their life. And you get your kids when you supposed to get your kids and not stalk this lady, not worry about what she's doing at her house, not worry about what products she's selling, not worry about everything else. Leave
Oh
the
my
lady
God.
alone. You have coleslaw. You have your son with her. So go
Ariana.
be a family with him. She'll always be a
Okay,
Ariana.
and
side
also,
niche for
why
me.
she still talk about this man wanting her and
When
wanting to
you
be
say
with
she'll
her as
always
if
be a side chick, have Mel ever been a side chick?
But if she was a side chick, if she was the main dish, that's her business.
And so that's Ariana's
I was
business.
Okay, and Ariana should have kept her mouth closed and played her role. She ain't
She
moved no
She
further
didn't
than
do
where
did.
she
all.
was.
She
Martell
was
She
having
ain't
her
said,
mouth
advanced no
she
further
closed.
didn't
than where
just
she
now.
Her
was.
mouth,
What is
her mouth
Ariana
was
doing so
closed.
much that
Her
y'all
She
mouth
worship
didn't just
Ariana?
was
now.
Y'all must be some
closed.
side chicks.
Her mouth
girl,
was
Mel
closed.
is
We married.
Mel
Mel
is
is
with
the
that lady
one that
husband right
brought
now and
Ariana
paying
to us.
him to
If
be
it
with
had
them. What
not
are you
been
talking
for
about?
Mel, we would not have known about Ariana.
Okay,
Mel
she has a
sent her
right. That was
bloggers
her
over there to
marriage.
Ariana.
That was
And
her
that lady,
marriage.
I'm not,
So
listen,
what?
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
That was
anything
her
but
interrupting this
marriage.
lady.
if we
She
talk
stepped
now
into her
calm down,
marriage, so she
Ariana,
has a
because
right
that
to
ain't
talk
what we
about
supposed to be
anything
talking
that
about
went
right
on
You
in
now.
know
her
what? You don't know
marriage.
how to let
So
people
what?
talk. I'm
You girl,
so
you are
sick
so
of you.
confused. You
How
just said
old is
don't
you
talk
that you
about
don't know how to
Ariana
practice
old
what
names
you
or
Y'all
make
are
talking
so
somebody
mad.
about?
else.
I
We
don't hear
talking
nothing
about what we
y'all
talking
say. And
about.
Okay,
prosperity, girl,
If
hush.
you won't shut the
Girl,
fuck up.
Girl,
Nay,
you
hush.
the
you
one with the
mad
damn
as
Mr.
hell. You's a
Girl,
Claus.
mad
hush.
one.
You
Y'all
get
man,
here
because
real
You
y'all
are
can't
quick.
fighting
change
for
my
your
And
life,
I'm gonna
an
opinion.
tell
ex
everybody
responded.
But you
that
know
Hey,
don't
what?
vote
lady
for
I'm
got
her
you
finna
mad
run
anymore.
too.
down,
Yes,
honey.
she
all right,
I
gonna
done
do
got
Miss
y'all
great.
riled
Lacey.
up
Miss
enough.
Lacey, what I'm gonna say?
Y'all ain't gonna blow
You ain't
my
got
little
nobody
buzz that
riled
I
up.
got
Miss
over here,
Lacey,
honey,
Girl, you
because
gonna
y'all
keep
screaming.
following
Y'all too
us.
old for that.
You gonna
Y'all
keep
are too
following
old
us.
for
You gonna
that.
what
keep
I'm gonna
listening
do?
to us
Y'all are
with
too
your
old for
bored
the stuff that
ass.
y'all are
You
doing
gonna
on this
keep
internet.
listening,
Now
looking
she
Stop
know
for
worrying
me,
what
about
ain't
that
Kiana. She
lady.
know
happening.
me by
Your
name,
shop
baby.
7
She know
Avenue
my spirit.
these
come,
places.
honey. and
I
get
want
y'all
to
some
say
good
this.
skincare
No, I
products,
want to say this to
I got
and
Lacey.
y'all
somebody
have a
blessed today,
blessed,
so it'll be here in
prosperous
about
They
3
day,
need to
minutes,
know
honey.
2
where
hours.
Cause
prosperity
baby,
go. Just make
y'all
sure
Stormy
you
can't
went
blow
live.
my
live.
high,
Y'all can
okay?
catch a sale for
Okay,
Stormy.
Miss
She gonna
Lacey,
be
what I
live
want
on
to
Just
Make sure
say
you
to
catch
just
us
you.
let
in
it
the
be
live
known.
Y'all
later
won't
because
even
you
No,
are
I'm
going to be
respect
a
saying this to
fan.
you.
You
Marcella
are
and
a
let
Okay,
fan.
Marcella speak.
You
Y'all
are
are
a
so
fan. I hope
friends.
you got a channel.
Let the lady
Miss
speak. This her
Lacey,
channel.
Miss Lacey,
Let
what I want to
Marcella speak.
well, this is what I want to say to you. You a soldier. That's what I'm gonna say about you. You a blind soldier though, because
A
you got to
blind
be
ass
open.
dumb one.
You
Cripple,
got to be. You got.
blind,
You
crazy,
got to
whatever
be
y'all
Blind
want to
open.
call
fool.
me.
You got to be open to all. If somebody's speaking an
I am.
opinion,
That's why I'm not arguing
right?
the point
And
with
if
you
you
guys.
know,
I'm open to everything. I've been watching that
You
show since
came
day
up
one.
here
I stopped
I'm
watching
arguing.
glad.
after
You ain't
Mel
open
left.
at
Miss
all.
Lacey,
You don't even
one
know what's going on.
Because
one thing I got
y'all don't know.
production.
You act like you live in that lady house with her.
You
You
don't
watch
need
how
to
she
say
change her
that.
You
panties
don't
every
know
day
where I
too.
live. You don't
But
know
you
who I
sound like
know. You don't
somebody
know
you
who I
know.
know to know her.
Okay,
You don't
so
know if
what?
I know
It don't
her.
matter
You
who
don't
you
know shit
know.
about nothing.
Just
You
like
don't
y'all
know shit
said
about
that lady
nothing.
Kim is.
Just like you keep
Oh, well,
sitting
let
up
me
here
ask
running
this.
your
Let me
mouth,
say this.
talking and talking and talking. I
Marcella,
hope you
you
got a
say you in
channel
Yes.
Patreon.
Let me ask
because
you
Marcella,
you
this.
you say you
wrong.
in
Can
Every
I
time
Patreon.
can I
somebody
say
Did
comes
you
and
something
hear
asks
to
you a
you?
Obia
question,
on
you
the
don't
phone
know
the other
shit.
day?
I thought you was leaving. Didn't you just
Did you
Obia
come
see?
to
just
have a
Did you
what?
gift
hear the
card?
Did you hear the chemist that y'all said that got fired and she
I
left
I
Mel
didn't say
and
that.
she's not Mel chemist
Didn't
anymore?
I just say the
Did you
chemist
hear
was
her
gonna
in
come out? Didn't I
Patreon
just say
the
that
other
shit
day?
yesterday?
Yes.
Nobody. I don't care
That's how
about
you
that.
Okay,
feel.
why
Okay,
you
girl.
didn't come back and report that
Bravo.
the chemist
That's how
didn't
you
quit?
feel. Great.
You
That's
just
how
told
you
her
feel,
she don't need to
girl.
talk about him.
That's how you
Why you
You
feel.
didn't
said you
come
don't
back
want
Miss
and
nobody
report
Lacey.
that the
Didn't I
Ooh,
say
chemist
that
didn't
shit was gonna
Marcella.
leave?
come out real quick?
Marcella.
Didn't I say that?
See?
Okay.
Marcella.
All right, Miss
Marcella.
Lacey.
This
Hey,
lady,
Tia.
Lucky,
she
Lucy, whatever the fuck her name is, she crazy.
Okay.
She
something wrong
think
with
that
her.
we her
What
I'm
kids.
is
not
She
wrong
thinks
crazy.
with
I'm
you?
asking
she thinks she
Marcella a
We
question.
male.
Y'all
just
please
She
told
thinks
her.
you.
she is
Y'all
male.
We
please
just told
her.
you not
She
to
Me
thinks
and
she
talk
is
Marcella
about
having a
male.
Mel, and then say
Y'all need
talk
to
conversation.
leave
about
this
Mel
lady
Okay,
voice
chemist.
Miss
Me
Girl, we
and
all
Lacey.
Marcella
having a
having a conversation.
conversation.
Y'all
And
please
Marcella is
hush.
schooling you on the
Right.
information that you don't know
Let me go
about. It's
back.
okay.
No, I'm asking
I'm
It's
no
gonna.
because
okay.
a lot of y'all on this in this chat and on this panel
Oh
has
my
said
God.
that
Now
Obia quit. Y'all said that Obia quit. Oh, you was one of the
I
main
ain't
You
say
didn't
ones.
you
y'all. Who
didn't know
said
who
You
she
was one of the
was.
main
How
y'all?
you
ones.
know we
I
didn't
don't know
Y'all
who
we
the fuck
said
said
where
Obia
is
Obia
is, so I
Obia?
quit
We
definitely
didn't say
wasn't
she
the main
quit. We
one.
and
said
she
Fuck
where the
doesn't
Obia,
hell
fuck
have
are
the
Mel,
black
fuck
y'all?
her
chemist
bald ass
anymore.
edges. I
Miss
don't give a
Lacey.
shit.
Miss Lacey. I appreciate Peanut coming up. Peanut, please tell your page.
Hey Peanut, I'm gonna be reviewing the show and I'm gonna
Hey,
talk about
Peanut.
Mel.
Hey, Peanut is her
Yeah,
page. Go
talk
over
about
there,
Mel.
like and subscribe.
Cause you
Prosperity
can, cause you're an
Girl.
adult, right?
Yeah, I'm an
Prosperity
adult.
Thick Girl. I know there's an echo.
Okay.
Prosperity Thick Girl. Y'all, please go over there. She's gonna do a live today. Kiana is my
She know
sister,
me.
and
She'll be on live for 5 hours.
okay. Well,
And you're
that
gonna be watching. And we're gonna
and
entertain you. Make sure you hit
right,
the like and send the cash out.
Okay,
right.
Miss
Tip the
Marcella. Can I ask you a
entertainers.
Right.
question before I
Wait a minute.
drop down?
You didn't ask.
No, wait, I don't want you to drop down yet. I'm dropping everybody for you. What I'm gonna
Yes,
say, Miss
ma'am.
Lacey, I thank you for coming up. I thank you for voicing your opinion, which I respect. And when you come over here to see my page, if you ever come back, I would really like you to just respect what I'm saying. If you don't like what I'm saying, I would just prefer you to not even come and listen. But I respect what you're saying. I know that you don't like infidelity in a marriage, but I'm going to tell you that God said in a marriage is unity, is two people. And anything that's happening should not be all out here. Like if me and my husband was having problems, Miss Lacey, I wouldn't come out here and tell y'all. But Mel chose to do that. Mel chose to tell you things that you believe, but you know what? As a blogger, I go on court documents. I go on what I hear from both people, and we didn't hear Martell saying a lot of things, but I don't agree with anybody talking about anybody's children. I don't agree with if I left a cheeseburger over there and I don't want it no more. I don't agree with keep talking about the cheeseburger and going over there to the cheeseburger. I don't agree with that. So, and you know, Miss Lacey, she's talked about me. So what I'm gonna do is, as long as Mel talk about me, I'm gonna talk about her. But I want you to take these words back with you. Anti-slap law. She is a public figure. We can say anything about her as long as we don't disparage her or ruin her business or make her lose financially. Second, I wish she stopped saying that she's going to send me a cease and desist because I do have the means to defend myself. On and so, Miss Lacey, you're a soldier. Thank you for standing by Mel because she do need somebody to stand by them lies. You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, we talk about everybody on the show. I have talked about Tisha, Wanda, Marceau, everybody. I've talked about them all. But Mel just happened to be coming out here now and starting to talk about people and send subliminals. And I want you to understand, Miss Lacey, only thing I didn't like what you said, that's the only thing that you said, that when I asked you about Mel leaving her children with Martell, and you believe that he has did something to those children, that you said you would leave to get peace. Well, where I'm from, my mother and my abuela, they would never leave us with somebody, would never leave me as a child with somebody that they believed that would harm and hurt me. So when you said that, I knew that you was the rooster that flew over the cuckoo's nest, because I would never leave my children to be harmed by somebody. I said that he did it. Even though the courts, the guardian ad litem for the children, said that those things never happened. Got any last words, Miss Lacey?
I just want to know. You said you and Patreon. Why didn't you come back and recant your lie that Obia wasn't fired or Obia
I didn't
left?
say
And
no.
she,
I
you
never
did.
believed
You said the
Obia.
black chemist. You said it several times.
I said, where is
You
the black chemist? Get it right. I
you
never
said,
said
oh,
you and Art got
the black chemist left too.
the guy.
So if
I
you're
said,
in Patreon, you heard her call Obia on the phone, and you heard her laughing at you guys
I
when
heard her
someone put in her
call.
chat that the new lie was that the black chemist quit.
You know what? I heard Mel call the Lauren. I heard Mel
Yeah, she
call.
called Lauren too, because you guys said Lauren
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
fool with
I'm
her. You
talking.
said that
I
the other
heard it.
day.
I heard her call all these people, but guess what? Lauren is a businesswoman. She got to know that she's being recorded and on this live. And guess what? What what happened to it? Obia stopped making those products. And then you tell me
No,
why I
she
couldn't
did
do
not.
that.
She
She
just
did.
called Obia the other day and told her she needed 25 lemon drops, and Obia said yes, it
And
will be
and the,
shipped out
and
this day.
and now they got
So
a new business contract and a new pay system, a new way that Obia is going to be paid. I'm going to tell you right now, I do know that she wasn't paying that lady her money. You know everything about Mel.
how
What
you
about
know that that lady wasn't getting paid?
what
You
about
work at the bank?
she wasn't getting paid equivalently? Like if you
Really?
if, right
It sounds
now,
like you making up stuff now. So I'm
no,
just
no.
gonna drop
Now,
down. But I thank you,
all right, go
Marcella, for
drop down.
having me up
What
here.
happened to
I
Jeb
had
Abney?
fun with you
What happened
guys.
to Jeb Abney?
I'm going to leave now because I am a mom and I have to get in the pickup line. I just had a little time to come up and troll you guys a little bit. I'll probably be back in the chat, but I'll be under a different name this time.
Okay, Miss
Thank you
Lacey.
so
So
much. You
you're a
have a
troll too,
great
Miss Lacey.
evening.
You're a troll too. Go ahead, girl. We're gonna be
I am a
trolling each other.
troll, the biggest troll. I'm a Gemini, so I got two sides, so I can troll all day.
And I'm a Leo, and I'm the king of the
Big Gemini, big
I'm a
Gemini
Leo
energy.
with a
But I'm not
big
gonna,
dick.
I wasn't gonna be disrespectful because you are my
I'm saying
elder, and I would never be disrespectful, and I do appreciate you letting me come up,
yes.
and dropping all those other catty, cats so I could
No,
speak.
no, those cats are my friends. They are my
Okay,
friends.
Wanda was your
Okay,
friend too, and we see what you did with
Wanda's
Wanda.
still my friend. Wanda is
I
still my
I
friend.
live close
She,
to Wanda. I'm from
oh,
Birmingham.
oh,
Wanda's from Big Bessemer. My grandma always said the people in Bessemer was weird and they looked funny.
Wanda's not weird. See, Wanda knows how to
I
make
know
money and
Wanda.
bring it.
Wanda used to work at my son's school. I know Wanda
And and
personally.
and I think that that's a good job. That's a good job
Yeah,
for her.
Wanda is really funny.
Me and Miss Wanda has
Wanda
had
is Wanda.
a disagreement, and guess what? But Miss Wanda knew how to stay in her bag. She knew to come up here and cuss people out and make money, and I know how to come up here and cuss people out. Me and Miss Wanda is good, but y'all want us to fight so bad. We fought.
I don't want you to
That's
fight
not,
because I was sad when y'all weren't friends no more. Because at the end of the day, that was your friend. Forget the
well,
show and everything. At the end of the day, if that was your friend, then it was sad to see y'all going back and forth against each other like that.
it's all forgiven. I don't speak to her. She don't speak to me. That's the best way to be. But I'm just gonna let you know, Miss Lacey, that everybody else trying to bring everything else in. Today I'm talking about Mel, talking about bloggers, Mel talking about people's churn, and Mel's gonna reap what she sow. And Miss Lacey, if you're willing to stand there in front of her and take some of these punches for her, do it because I'm gonna always talk about Mel
I'm not taking any punches for anybody. I'm just being a
and
person that
tell her
has an opinion
send
like
me
you
that cease and
guys.
desist,
You
and I'm
know,
gonna elevate. When she send me that cease and desist, Miss Lacey, I promise you, I'm gonna come up here every day. I'm gonna elevate that cease and desist. I am. I'm gonna
you
elevate
know,
it.
Marcella, you say a lot because you know a couple of months ago you was apologizing to Mel, and you know
I
you had a
still
lot to say,
apologize.
but then here you
I'm
come again. You know you a flip flopper.
I am.
I
That's what
know it.
being
It's
a
the beauty
troll
of being a
is.
content creator. Yeah, that's right. But you know, stand your truth. Don't be a flip flopper. Stand on what
I
you
am a flip
believe. You too
flopper.
old to be
I
a flip flopper.
apologize that I have to talk about Mel every day. I apologize that if she drags you broken
I'm
women into this.
surprised your husband don't say anything about you always sitting in that bedroom talking about
Not only
Mel.
that,
He should think you obsessed, really.
baby, my husband don't even listen to me on YouTube, but my husband loves
He
me, and
in the same house. He should tell you to
and
come out of there. Leave that girl alone. She could be your daughter.
my
She's a
daughter,
black woman
she
with
can be
four
my
kids. She's
daughter.
a single black
My
woman with
daughter
four
is doing
kids.
this
You
shit.
wouldn't want anybody
My
to treat
daughter
your
is
daughter the way
strong.
that you
My
treat that
daughter would
lady and
not.
talk about
Hell
that
no.
lady
My
and
daughter's
say
gay.
all of this stuff
My
all up on
daughter's
her
gay. She
clothes.
believes
You know,
that
it's
no
just
woman
sad.
can
At the end
touch
of the day,
her.
that lady trying to
Never.
make her coins for her four beautiful children.
So
At the
don't
end
even
of the
don't
day, we already know she was the brains in the marriage. Martell was stupid. Melody ran everything. That's why it took him so
Are you
long to
married, Miss
rebuild
Lacy?
the
Are
way.
you
Yes, I
married?
am, and I have four beautiful children. And yes, I am
Yeah.
married.
And
16
so if
years,
your
you
husband
know.
cheated on you, have he ever cheated on you? Because you know them country people, they boo to get cheated on.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. He
But if
haven't.
he
And
did,
all of
would
my
you just
children
walk
are
away
by
from him?
him. I only have
Yeah.
one baby daddy or whatever y'all call it, but he's my husband.
I
So, you know,
know
my
he
kids was
is
not
your child's father. I
made
would
out
never.
of
I don't do
wedlock.
that. That's what Mel do. She talks about baby daddies and baby
Well, y'all
daddies.
talk about Sugar Mama. Y'all said Sugar
What?
Mama was illiterate. Sugar Mama head was
Who said
big.
Sugar
You know,
Mama was
all this other
illiterate?
stuff
I
that
think
y'all
Mel
said about
said
Sugar
Miles
Mama.
Morales
And
was
Sugar Mama
illiterate.
is so beautiful. She has a
I
beautiful
think that y'all
personality. Male
bloggers
kids are really
think that Miles
well
Morales
rounded,
is
you know.
slow. No, see, everything you're hearing, you thinking it's us. Nobody has talked about Sugar Mama. She got a
I
sassy
have
mouth.
seen it. Prosperity has talked about that lady kids. Butterfly has
But I'm
talked
not
about that lady
prosperity.
kids.
I'm not
All them
prosperity.
people be talking about that lady kids. So don't get mad when somebody talk about the side chick, baby.
Okay, well, I'm not mad at any of it. Y'all can talk
You
anything y'all
know,
want
she
to
a
about what
side
I'm
chick.
talking
Martell,
about.
it's been how
She's
long
not
and
a
he
side
still ain't
chick.
married her? Girl,
Marianne,
go find you somebody else.
Marianne,
Because that
Marianne
man don't want
Curry,
you. He
and she
just
got
using you.
LPN at the end of her name. And she got the man.
Okay, she finally has LPN at the end of her
Got
name.
the
What else
man.
has she gained from being a side chick for 10 years?
She got the man.
She got the man. Everybody else had the man. He was just on TV with Sheree. With Sheree. Girl, that ain't nobody man.
That's all right, Dick Almighty, tongue everlasting. He got a hook.
Shit. That ain't nobody man. Martella pass around. And
Okay,
he
well,
have had
pass
things to
around
do with
or
this.
he
I'm
go to
glad they bring, but you know what? I did see the trailer, and I'm glad they're gonna speak about him and Destiny chemistry because I've been seeing, you know,
yeah,
we've been figured
that's a
out that
male
him and
friend.
Destiny used to hump, you
Him and
know. And from
Destiny are
what Mel
friends.
said, she didn't know anything about Destiny until they started filming and how long they was married. So, you
So
know,
you
we've
saying
been
a
knew
woman
Destiny was a
can't have
side
a
chick
male
too.
friend? A woman can't have a male friend.
Yes, they can. You can be, yeah, you can have a
Destiny
male
and
friend.
Marcel never gave me the chemistry that they was fucking and
Child,
sucking. No.
I don't know what y'all be looking at, honey, because you could have been seen that. We
So
seen that
you
when he was laying in that tub and she walked in there all googly eyed, honey. They was smiling at each other and stuff.
okay, I'm telling you, Destiny ain't never slept with him, and
How
Destiny
you
has
know?
a
You went in no
yeah,
bedroom with them,
yeah.
Martell.
Destiny got a
You
unique
can't stand and
story.
put your hand on the Bible and say, I know for a fact Martell and Destiny has never slept together. I
And
would
where my
stand in
Bible
a
at?
piss
Where my
of hell
Bible?
for
Wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute. Where my
You
Bible at?
can't
Wait a
say
minute.
that. You can't say that. You
Find
can't
my
say that because
Bible. Let me
you
find my
ain't been
Bible.
around them people. You just learned
Let me
about them like everybody else learned about them. But okay,
find
I'm
my
finna get
Bible,
off
girl.
this internet, honey.
I'm just joking. I don't know if they slept together, but I'm gonna tell you this. I can tell you that I don't feel like they slept together because I don't see fucking chemistry. I don't see that kind of stick it in easy,
I
come out
do.
greasy
We do. It's a lot of people
kind of
see it.
energy. And guess what? And you said my husband thinks I'm obsessed. No, my husband know that I am obsessed with him and my marriage and God.
You
I'm
told me you on the internet talking about this lady every day.
yeah, no, you don't see me. I don't even come up here every day because I actually have a multi-million-dollar business. I don't come up here every day.
Okay. Well,
I
that
don't.
lady business is doing pretty well, and mine is too. I have two myself.
What you do, girl? Tell us what you do so we can buy
That ain't
something.
nobody business by what I do. I
Oh,
don't
we
need
was
the
gonna
internet
support
trust.
you. I was
Oh
gonna
no,
buy
ma'am.
something
No,
from you.
ma'am. You just like you support Seventh Avenue. No, ma'am.
I have supported Seventh Avenue.
Ooh,
We got
okay.
lipstick. Yeah,
You got the
I
lipstick. She has to,
yeah,
but be real. Y'all might not like that girl or whatever. Just like I don't really care for Stormy, but I did purchase her products and I liked her oil.
thank you.
And I would
She
tell
was
anybody, yeah,
on
she
the
has
same
good
boat.
products. But I use male products and male products are very good. Don't
Oh, one
don't
question. Do you have
downgrade
any
that
gay
girl
people in your
product
family?
because
Do you have any
y'all
gay
don't like
people in
her.
your family?
At the end of the day, we are black women and you should want to support whether you like her or not. Y'all should want to support that lady because at the end of the day, she has 4 kids to feed.
Guess what? And
Don't
she
down
is
talk her business. Now,
no,
whatever
she's
happened
not
on
a
the show, that
single
happened on
parent.
the show, but don't
Her
down
kids
talk that
have a
lady business.
father. Her
Don't be
kids have
going
a
out there
father.
putting fake reviews on that lady
Oh,
business
I don't do
website and
that.
stuff.
But that's what y'all need to do.
Trolling is trolling on the internet. But when you
Yeah, I
when you
don't do
playing
that.
with people's livelihood and you playing how she feed them kids, because that lady is a damn good mama to her kids. At the end of
I
the
didn't
day,
say
whether you
one, but
like her
let
or
me. Do
not.
you have any gay people in your family? Do you have any gay
Yes,
people?
I do. I do.
Do
I
you
do.
call them? Call them punks?
Why would I call my gay family
Okay,
member a
so
punk?
why would
I
male
don't
call?
call gay people punks. That's just me.
Why did male call the gay community punks?
Well, she probably
Why
called
did she
somebody that
say?
said something to her
Why
a
did
punk.
she?
If they're a
Why
punk,
did
they're a
she?
punk.
Why she said that gay men don't support black women?
Most of them don't.
Does she know the people that she said on this internet that don't support black women? I'm gonna tell you something. Black gay men, period, came from women. And another thing is, if we support black
Well, a
women,
lot of black men today get on this internet and down a lot of black women. They talk
who?
about black women. It's a problem about how they wear their hair, how they dress, how they this, how they that. A white woman is a threat to a black woman and all this stuff. So what? She called that man a punk. So
No, I
they
never heard
call her
her.
everything. So
I
what?
never heard
Y'all want to take her words so literal,
none of the
but
black
then at
men
the same
that
time, when
I
y'all say
know.
stuff, it's, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I was just
No,
saying. I'm just giving my commentary.
they'll
I'm just giving
call
my
gay
opinion.
men
Well,
punks and
everybody got opinions.
but that's true. But you know what? That's another reason why she will never be supported by the gay community in Atlanta. Keep that in your head,
She
because if
probably don't want to be supported by them people. The gay community ain't the only people that'll support her.
really isn't her hairdresser or her makeup artist,
I mean, so
great.
why make it an issue if she has a gay brother and she has a gay makeup artist Jay that's really close with her? If he didn't see a problem with it, if he didn't call and say, "Hey, friend, you shouldn't have said blah 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 blah." So when somebody
Oh,
call you a punk, so
Miss Lacey, I learned a lot about you, and I guarantee you, I can find out who your trolls are. But I'm not gonna tell nobody now unless I have to. But anyway, what I'm gonna say is, you go ahead and keep on supporting Mel. And if you get some blowback in the process of supporting her, calling gay people punks, talking about people kids, talking about bloggers, and everything that she
did
does
y'all
wrong.
do all this when Ariana sat on this internet and talked about that lady and her kids for years and told the internet
What?
she had that baby
We
to
ain't heard
Trump
that.
Mail?
What did
Huh?
she say about
Baby, go
Melo's
on this
kid?
internet and pull up all area old live videos. Did y'all
Let
have a
me
lot to
see
say
some.
when that girl got on this internet and said, yeah, this third baby that I was pregnant with, I wasn't not gonna abort him because I wanted her to make sure she see my son every day. And then
What's
when she was on the internet calling her that lady kids stupid and they was funny looking and all kind of stuff. They Martell kids, they all most of them look just like Martell.
right? And that's what I'm saying. Y'all hate
So why
Martell,
didn't
but
anybody say
y'all hate
anything? Why
Martell,
didn't
but
y'all get on here and report about the side chick down in all of his kids?
let me tell you something. I ain't never heard that. I'm gonna
Oh,
tell
I
you the truth.
forgot. But y'all
Send me the
forget when
receipt, Lacey.
Ariana say
Lacey,
stuff.
send
I
me that receipt
forgot.
now. Look, stand on business. Send me that receipt, and if you send it to me, I'm gonna play it for my audience. But let me tell you something.
It's been
Mel
played
will
all over
never.
this YouTube
I think
streets for
you sent it to
years.
me. You sent it to me.
Don't act oblivious to the facts
I'm
of
not
that girl
acting
sit on this
oblivious. I'm not.
internet and sit on YouTube. I mean, sit on Instagram for years and years and
Who?
years and had so much to say about this lady
This lady.
husband that
You
you
even
was
said that lady
pumping
wasn't
her
perfect.
husband.
You said that lady wasn't perfect either. She did some stuff in her
I
marriage.
mean, it wasn't nobody perfect. That doesn't mean that
Uh-huh.
that's the right for you to go out there and cheat.
Uh-huh. And
And
this
then
is
you did it around COVID. You could have killed everybody in the house.
oh, didn't
You running
Marceau
over
take
here.
her a bottle? Didn't Marceau take her a bottle of chocolate?
Because Marcel was cheating too. And it's gonna
No,
come
wait a
out on
minute.
the
He took
show.
it to
It's gonna
Mel.
come out
He
on the
took it to Mel.
show. Because
He took a
If Marceau
bottle
was
of
sending
chocolate
money to
milk.
Ariana for Martell, come on, be real. We
Oh, he
both
did.
women. We know if a man is okay with another man cheating and he helping you cheat, baby, he cheating too.
Well, guess what? Why would Mel even see Marceau if she was concerned about COVID? Why would she
Who
call Marceau and not her brothers or her daddy about her husband? You're
do
leaving
they
me
live in
more questions
Huntsville?
than answers. You're leaving me more questions than answers. I'm going to tell you
Why
something.
was Martell outside of his house doing COVID? Is the question.
Oh,
Everybody quiet
and
now.
guess what? And
Why was
she
he
put him back in.
outside of his house doing COVID? You had a whole newborn baby.
And so did Ariane. She had a baby too. They was like
Okay,
playing.
but
I'm
she
gonna
was
have a
the
baby. I'm gonna
side.
have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm
She's
gonna have
never.
a
She
baby.
would never be his wife.
Who? So you saying Mel never cheated in
Ariana.
the marriage? Shall I play a
We
receipt?
talking about Ariana. We talking about why she's
No,
still the
Ariane
side
is the
chick.
queen now. Ariane is the queen.
Ariana is never a queen, baby. He got on national TV and called her a peasant. Child, please.
And then he said,
So
I
if she's the
apologize. I
queen,
never said
Mel
that.
left 6 years ago and gave both of them the papers to go get married. Why he haven't married her? Why did he say,
Ariane
"Oh, we're getting to know
didn't want to
each
get
other
married.
now"?
Ariane wanted to
You've
get
been a
her
side chick for 10 years and he still don't know you, baby. You still ain't got no ring, baby. You sitting up there looking like an old muppet on that TV show.
He was in love with
Child.
Ari. He stayed with Mel just
If he
because
was
of the
in
kid.
love with her, if he was in love with her, Marcella, the ring would be on the finger.
Well, let me ask you this. This
If
something
he
you
was
may
in
not
love
know.
with her like
Miss
that,
Lacy.
the
Suppose
ring
I
would be on the
told you.
finger. See, he's with
Suppose I
her.
told you
I'm
they're
sorry,
really married.
somebody's going down the road with a loud music. But if he was in love with her, he would have been married her.
Mel is
He's
decided
not in love with Ariane.
to know
He can manipulate Ariane. And Ariane knows too much. So he has to keep her close.
no, that ain't
But he's
girl.
never gonna marry her.
Oh shit. Ariana moved back to Ohio and Martell went there to chase her down to come back to Alabama. Girl, you big man. I'm telling you, I know for a fact that
Well,
she
why
went
she
back
ain't
home.
got the ring yet? Why
Guess
he
what?
hasn't proposed to
Maybe
her?
she said, I want a 5-year plan and I want
A
to do this.
5 year plan and you was a
Yeah.
side chick for 10. Child bye.
And you never
Child bye.
you told me you was a baby, you have a baby daddy, so wasn't you a side chick
No, I
too?
have a husband. I have a
No,
husband. My husband is the father of all four of my children.
no, you told me that you had a baby outside of your marriage.
No, I never told you that. I say I have a baby daddy. He's the father of all of my children.
Oh, okay. All right. So Miss
Okay,
Lacy,
so I
tell me
don't
you
have
have
different
join me.
fathers. Like
Next time
and you know it's so funny. I know a lot of things, but I'm not going to say too much. But
you
you
know a
guys
lot of
have a
things
good
about
day.
who? Me?
Yeah, I know a lot of things, but you guys have a great
Oh,
day.
I hope you do talk about me because then you're gonna
No,
see
I'm
that.
not talking about you, Miss
Oh,
Marcella. No, no,
oh,
no, I'm
okay.
not talking about you. You know, I know I went to school with Ariane's first baby daddy's wife, you know.
Oh, okay. I
So I
know.
know a lot of
But
things, you
guess
know.
what?
So
Yeah, I do too. And that man does take care of his daughter very
yeah,
well.
he does. He
Uh,
does. Yes, and she has a awesome, well-rounded stepmother. Great
yes,
family.
she's well
Great
rounded,
family
and
background.
Ari's daughter is well rounded.
Yeah, she is, but she's a little smart mouth, but yes, she is.
Ari's son is very well rounded.
Yeah, just like male kids are too. Mariah's very,
Yeah,
bright, tank
I
kids,
didn't say they wasn't
boss baby,
smart.
all of them.
Yes, I see how Mel teaches them too.
Yeah, she teaches her kids, just like everybody else teach their kids. Just
You
because you
can't.
don't like the lady don't mean you gotta
I
always
told you
throw
I
salt.
do like Mel. I just don't like her attitude.
I don't like your attitude, but that don't mean I hate you or anything. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna start me a YouTube. Be like Marcella need to leave it. Marcella need to go in there and worry about her husband. Why you always on Marcella? I don't know. I'll never do that.
No, I like Mel, but I don't like
Yeah.
her attitude. But Miss
Okay.
Lacy, I thank you. I see you while we trolling in the bushes
See,
together.
look at prosperity. Sugar water, mouth smart. Sugar mama, mouth. Sugar water, mouth smart. See that? See what I'm talking about?
But
See what
guess
I'm
what?
talking about? But see, if
Over
somebody
here in
said she look like a
prosperity.
little stumpy
All
dumpy
right, I'm about to
leprechaun,
go.
she'd be
Miss
mad.
Lacy, I gotta go pay attention to my husband. Okay.
All right then. Bye bye, Marcella.
Bye. Kiana, you wanna come up here? Oh, Kiana. Oh, where Kiana? Here she go. Kiana, what you gotta say, boo boo? I got Kiana. Kiana, where you at? Y'all, we had Miss Lacey Plum, and I asked her to come up. She came up, and she was telling me about Mel doing this and this and that. And she was shocked that I said that I was in Patreon. And that Mel have talk about content creators. So when we come up here, we're going to talk about Mel. And just like she was talking about T, I'm the one that went to T and let him know that Mel was talking about the gay people. And I don't like that because my daughter's part of that community. I'm going to continue to watch um, everything Mel does, and I'm going to compare it to the show. I hate when people always try to bring up me and Miss Wanda beef. That's me and Miss Wanda beef. You don't hear us talking about that no more. I have talked about, oh yeah, I'm in the Patreon under a troll. I am. I'm the biggest troll up here, y'all. I be in everybody members under a new name, got my gift card, credit card, and I pay their bill every month. And you know, I am a customer. I am a customer. If I go into your members under a troll, I am a customer. I'm paying you. You take my money every 21st of the month. Prosperity thick girl, she want to come up here for a sec. Come on, Prosperity. You're not even connected, Prosperity. Come on. Hey, everybody, I'm letting y'all know Mel did call gay people punks. Yes, she did. Miss Lacey confirmed it. Well, she called Carlos a punk. She wasn't talking about, but she did talk about T medical. She talked about my husband medical. She talked about other black women, and they support that. And she definitely talked about people's kids. Ariane's child, Empress child. Okay, she talked about people with disabilities. Yes, she did. Miss Lacey confirmed that. And Miss Lacey made it seem like that Mel didn't talk about nobody, kids and disability and gay men, except when they started talking about her. What you gotta say, Pros?
She like me. She is a fan girl. She is waiting for me to go live right now. Marcella, girl, you gonna be late to get them goddamn kids. You said you was leaving like 3 hours ago. Are the kids okay? Are the kids okay?
And
Man.
y'all, what really tripped me out is when she said that Mel should leave the kids. When I say, is Mel, why would Mel leave her kids with an abuser?
Yes.
She said that to get away, to have peace. I would never leave my children with anybody I thought would hurt them.
To go to Atlanta, she was supposed to leave her kids so Marion and Martell could leave her alone. What the hell is wrong with you? You just said that the man was using the kids. She brought it up with the example of him popping somebody upside the head. And he had bruises all over him. But then she say in the next breath that she should just let him have the kids that he been popping upside the head and bruising. Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay? Listen to the voice. We know that lady. She is Lucy Plum. The other lady was Fanny Plum. Then we got the other Mo Fanny that come in our chat. Like, ma'am, it's a whole male family that's within your chat today. And they like me. Thank you. Make sure that your ass is over there. I know you gonna be, you know me, you know Kiana, you know T. Oh baby, you be in the streets with us. Yes, God.
All right, thank you, Prosperity. I'm good to go because I was told I
Yeah, and
gotta
I
go.
got to go live. Thank you.
Right, Prosperity, good to go live. Mel wants to be outside. Mel is outside, girl. She's more than outside. Man, I know we're not going to back to the first season now. We're going to all of it. Hey, education, everyone. Not her talking about Carlos. Yes, she did. Carlos put her on, and she talked about, but she said she created Carlos platform. No, baby, Carlos have made many tables. Ariane Curry will be on Love and Maritime's Phil Funky Dineva gave the okay, and we are listening. And y'all, LOL, Mel be sending out these soldiers because they soldiers to get pulverized like she just did. Was Lucky Plum present when Martell's son got the bruises? Those are allegations coming from one person, and Guardian Lightem found them unfounded. The Guardian Lightem gave a report, and the report said that did not happen. Two children testified in the last case, and it came out dismissed. So you know what Mel say happened, and what happens when the Guardian ad litem go out to the children's school, talk to them, they come back with a different story. It's a new show with Ariane Curry. She will be the queen. She is the one Martell chose. I don't like that Martell cheated. And y'all, we got all season to drag everybody on that cast if we want to. And y'all, That's the name of the show. So y'all go back and watch my replay. Y'all hit my like button. Hype it up. Ariane Curry. Got one message for you, Ariane Curry. Welcome to the jungle. And I think Ariane can handle it. Mel couldn't. That's why she got all those people coming after us. This type of fan is very reason why she is damn right blessed and highly favored. Mel don't even realize it. She blacklisted, in my opinion. I don't know for sure. But I love y'all. Miss Maritha is in the house, y'all. Y'all follow all these bloggers that came into here. Listen, we got Queen Baltimore. She has a Instagram. We got Scotty. Y'all go follow Scotty by Nature. We had Anthony Loptes, that's my nephew's. I don't know if Hey Peanut was in here, Prosperity Thick Girl was in here. We had so many blogs. We even had bloggers in the bushes. Hey, y'all go follow Camera Rail. Y'all go follow When They Talk. Y'all go follow Empress. Y'all go follow all these bloggers that they talk about. You're gonna realize what comes out of her mouth is not what you're gonna see when you follow these bloggers. You're gonna love them just like I do. And Anonymous T, go over there and hear what she say. I mentioned Millie Chan today. Y'all go over there and check her out. I'm sorry, Queen Baltimore, can you put your comment up one more time right now and I'll post it? Checking you, boo. You are so smart. I love when you make me brainstorm and come up with stuff. Listen, Shauna got a new page. Please, Tanya, drop Shauna's thing because we need to bring Shauna up. Y'all make sure y'all get into these books. I got to do another show, y'all. My mouth is dry. Talking about this shit, and I do need to go check on my husband. Because my husband thinks I'm obsessed. Yeah, right. New changes to being a content creator. Yes, Anthony Loptes have posted the new changes to being a content creator. Y'all better go check it out. And guess what? I still got. If y'all are content creators, look into YouTube. Look into YouTube insurance. All these lawsuits and speaking of lawsuits, you will be covered. YouTube insurance is what I have. I don't pay much every month. And I need some fresh CCs to cover the show to bring balance. Yes, we do. And we're gonna have negative ones and positive ones, but go to whoever you like. I'm waiting for Queen Baltimore to put up a comment. I want to read her comment because it's very important to me. Y'all hit my like button while Queen Baltimore. Queen Baltimore, are you coming? Are you coming? Okay, Shauna. Look, Shauna got her page back. YouTube approved for her to come back. So y'all, let's support. Shauna. But like I said, Mel has talked about content creators up here, and they're gonna get her back. You're gonna read with yourself. Queen Baltimore, you come and put a 1 in the chat. But Marcella and CC, our CCs need to know the step-by-step process so that more people can cover. Yes, put hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville, put hashtag Ariane Curry or whoever you are talking about in your video. Put that first, your title, hashtag blase, blase, blase. Yes, Anthony Loptes, put Scotty by Nature and giving you the real tea up here. No, I meant comments to that hoe. Oh, okay. Because, we're going to be in much more fights. And guess what? Mel, thank you for allowing me to eat today. Bye, y'all. I got to go. Bye. I love y'all, each and every last one of y'all motherfuckers. Bye.